Are you gonna? Am I gonna be allowed to have your Twitter or no?
What? Are you allowed access to my Twitter? I'm gonna say no. Sorry.
Fine. I was just gonna, talk about D&D, but it's okay. Like on
Yeah,
pause.
and I wasn't, so we
Well,
can leave
okay.
that on Facebook. Anyway, so this is the official fourth episode, at least part one if it cuts out halfway through. If it does, I also apologize. I've been having trouble with it lately. Um, we did
Technically,
a
it's episode 2, but it's the official episode 1.
we did a pre-game to show you how long it really takes us to set up for this stuff. It was like an hour and a half long by the time I actually stopped it. And the majority of it, especially towards the end, was just me and Ducky.
And
But
me. And me.
I said the end
So
of
get
it.
it, Cody. You want people to
I,
know
I was
you.
I was at the end of it too.
I,
No, I'm not gonna give the blame all to them.
anyways,
Who cares?
so last episode we ended off with. Sorry, give me a sec. We ended off with Ducky and Afari going off hunting. Well, sorry, Kit and
They're
Afari
already
going
back.
off hunting. Yeah. Um, but Afari suddenly collapsed and had to be rushed back to the ritual room for the second time in that one day. And
Again, what happened?
Told you left.
and we ended off that part of the scene with the doors closing, with Jinx and the stranger on one side, and Kit and Afari on the other, sharing a bed. You can imagine what you'd like that came from that.
It did
Yeah,
Anyway,
happen, by the
100%.
way. All you little crude boys and girls at home.
uh,
It did happen.
and and
I
Jinx
read the
ended
chat.
up
It was fucking weird.
going down to the store to pick up Afari's order, and that was the end of the night. Now, we didn't really discuss this at the end. Oh no, I did.
Oh,
Sorry.
can you
So
just do a quick pause? When you're done with this recap, can you send me my character sheet? You haven't done it yet.
okay, I guess I can. I swear I did though.
You did. He just didn't keep it.
No, I don't think I've got it yet.
Nah,
I
he
don't think
sent
the
it over
message
to me.
went through. He didn't send me my new one because I checked when my phone when I turned it on before.
Yeah,
Except
wait.
I sent it to you last week. Anyway, hang
This
on.
is my updated one.
I gotta quickly send
I haven't
Colors
got my
his character
updated
sheet
one.
because he decided it's a good time to send it now instead of after I explain everything.
No,
Oh
I
my
said
lord.
after your recap, and then you can
Well,
send it.
don't mention it until
On
after the
Thursday.
recap. So, okay, as I was saying though, Afari went down sorry, Jinx went down to get Afari's. So the way we ended the episode was still at about midnight. Everybody was asleep. The stranger, did I actually end up saying his name? I think I did. I'm going to assume I did. Yeah, I just got confirmation from Duck that I did. Sorry from Kit. I'm still getting used. I'm getting back into it slowly but surely. Anyway, so Rex, again spelled Reks, uh, is also setting up tent nearby. So you have Alderon and Rose in what they call the TARDIS tent. Name not canon. Um, you've got you got Jade and Apple back at their hotel room that Jinx paid for. You've got Jinx in her little big tent. I don't know why I said little. And Afari and Kit spent the night in the metal building. So that's where we've left off. So I guess we'd start in the morning. Any objections?
No, I'm good with that.
Alright. So, yeah, sorry, not doing that.
I
I
can't hear
get
Ducky anymore. Have you muted him? He's
no.
not on loudspeaker.
Yeah, I've got to have him going through the headset, otherwise I can't focus on what he's saying. Sorry, guys.
Ah.
Anyway, so as I was saying, everybody can now make a
Perception roll.
no. Well, yeah, use perception, sure.
That's what we always say for it.
No, I swear it's yeah. Okay, whatever.
No, it's just...
Sorry, I'm still getting
what
into it.
did you-
I feel a little jet lagged at the moment. I apologize for this. It's initiative, which is
I got 18 plus 8.
yeah, it is perception for some reason. Really need to change how many things uses perception.
You call it something else, but you say it's a perception roll.
I
Yeah.
got 16.
You call it an initiative roll, but it's a perception roll. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Razor, did you hear me?
No, I didn't.
I got 16 and 11.
Okay. Wait,
I
11?
got 18
Really?
and 8. 18 plus
Oh, that's
8.
right. 2 characters. Sorry.
Yeah.
So which character was that for? Colours?
16 was for me. And
No, for
Oh,
colours.
me, 18 was Alderon, and I haven't rolled. I don't know what Rose's thing is because I haven't got my.
I've
Facebook
sent you the
open. I'm
character
using
sheet.
the laptop.
Okay,
I'm
well,
looking-
hang on.
I'm
I'll
looking
get
at
Roses
Facebook.
out. I'll get Roses out for you.
I got
Um,
a 13 for her.
Okay,
roll.
yeah. Well, sorry everyone. I gotta get Rose's character sheet up at the moment, and my computer's being rather slow.
I'm going on a
Stats.
computer right now too because my phone is.
Her perception is 10, so she got a 23. But Billy and Ducky, what did you end up getting? 13. Okay. Okay.
And I believe my perception is it 5 or 8?
Yours is 8.
I can't remember. Is it?
Yours is 8. We
Alright,
had
so I
this debate
got
last time.
18 plus 8, so I got 26.
Yeah, 26. So, I'd say in this situation then the first one to wake up is Colours. Unless,
I wake up
Apple.
Rose.
unless Apple rolled higher, but I don't think he did.
I got a 16.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, you haven't rolled for Emma. You need to roll for her, remember?
Oh, that's right. I gotta roll for. Sorry, everyone. I'm also playing Emma because Matt isn't here. We forgot to mention that. And I'm not
That's why I
having
reminded
Emma
you.
run off a second time, so I'm just playing Emma today. As well as my usual characters.
Well, you could, but you don't want to.
Well, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, and
Yeah, but
besides that,
Razor's
it's
got
just going to
something
ruin it.
planned. Razor's got something planned where he needs her there,
Emma.
so.
Don't spoil it, eh?
He doesn't actually know. He's just
Kind of
guessing.
obvious.
So she got a 16 anyway. And actually, speaking of Emma, I didn't really mention it. Emma's in her own tent. She actually went and brought her own tent.
Yeah, she already had a. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
had a
sleeping
tent for a
bag.
while now.
Yeah. No, I've just got sleeping.
I swear I remember her buying a tent.
No, I think
in
what
the
ended up.
prologue.
No, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they just brought sleeping bag. Pretty sure he just brought sleeping bag for her.
No, she was given it, but then I told her she should buy one because she's not always gonna be able to share with me.
Oh, that's right. Everybody was given a sleeping bag by Drax, and he never bothered to buy her a tent because he didn't
And
think he
I got
needed
something
one.
better because I gave him shit.
Well, he didn't write it down in his character sheet, and sorry, but I'm going via character sheet.
I know, it's fine, but
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going via character sheet, which means that it's that they went out and brought a tent. Okay, now that that's cleared up. So you wake up first. So you said you wake Rose up.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, you play both characters, so I don't need to say anything here.
We both get dressed, and then we like how long until we all have to go out? Because we never set a time.
I would say you guys usually just leave whenever you get up, right? Like you don't really set times.
Okay, well, me and Rose, when we don't like making people wait for us, unless like they keep leaving the room and everything. You know what I mean? Like they're not just. So we wake up and we go outside and we wait.
Okay. And by the
Everyone
way,
else.
I would say near where you set up, there's a lot of like rocks that are just perfect for sitting on, so you can sit on the rocks and you'd be clearly
Okay,
visible for
nice.
everyone, and you can also
We're
like
going
read
to
and
sit
stuff
on
like
the
that,
rocks.
so yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
figured you
We're gonna
would.
read too.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
entirely up to you, but I'm just saying, like, I know you're that type of person, judging by last episode, you like to read a lot, so I thought I would
Yeah, but
explain that.
you also were nice to me and you put it in Rose's bio that she likes to read too, if I remember correctly. So it
Yeah,
works out.
oh, yeah.
So
I actually based her bio
oh,
off
you
how
stupid
you've been playing
laptop.
her. I'll admit, I based her bio over what you've been doing just so that you don't have to change her just because you finally know what she likes. Um, moving on, Ducky. Okay, so next, that cuts out them two. Ducky, weren't you next to wake up? No, you
Getting
weren't.
higher
Sorry,
than
my bad.
16.
No, so, Apple, you're next.
Wake up. Jade. Jade. Jade.
Yeah, again, you play Jade as well, so
Yeah.
entirely up to you what
Get,
happens. I have no control.
gets ready and get out, wait for everyone else.
Okay, so currently the four of you are out. At this point, by the way, you guys didn't see this in the night, but you guys all notice that there's an extra. Oh wait, no, you're not at the campsite. You're over at the inn. So are
Yeah.
you walking over
I'm over
to
by the
where they were?
campsite. I would have been me and Rose would have been the one who noticed.
Yeah, so
Not on
sorry,
Mountain
Colors. I
Top.
forgot to mention. You also noticed that there's a strange new tent. There's two tents that you've never seen before set up. So there's the white. There's a really big white one that almost looks like a circus tent but smaller.
Don't go in it, you won't die.
Like it looks. It's about the size of an master bedroom, I'd say. Like the full tent is about the size of a master bedroom. And then
Oh, okay.
and then you also notice this much smaller, more modest red tent with a black dragon on the side of it.
Ooh. I am going to use one of my pings. I want to know what's going on.
Okay,
Perception
so
roll.
what are you're gonna do a perception roll or an intelligence check for the
No,
tent?
it's one of my abilities, remember? Remember ping?
Oh, ping. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm using
okay.
ping.
Where did you
Okay.
become a command from?
Let's see here. So ping, you would be sitting on
What
these
did you
rocks
ask?
here.
What did you ask?
Where did you become
Apple?
a command from?
When did I become a what? A command from
Command
what?
from.
A command from.
don't get it?
I get it a little bit. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so with your ping, sorry, Ducky, I kind of need to talk about this first. With your
Because I
ping,
know
you
the range.
notice
Does it reach them? Like, okay,
yeah.
cool.
Okay, so the way you're sitting, you're essentially like sitting at the back of the metal house, overlooking the campsite. So you would see
Okay, nice.
what's inside the metal house as well as what's inside every tent nearby. But it doesn't reach any of the locals' buildings. So basically, you'd see every characters except Apple and Jade, who are not at the campsite yet. So,
Okay, cool.
what you end up seeing, and I'm guessing you're going to focus on the two tents first, or just them, or
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
I'm focusing on them first, and then because I'm an inquisitive person, like I like to know where I
Razor,
am.
if I gouged out his eyes, would he still be able to use ping?
No. No.
Okay then.
Okay, so
I'll remember that.
you notice, so when you activate ping, you notice that at the campsite you see that there is one person, and then you notice a skinny male in the red and black tent, but you can't get any definites on it.
Okay, so I see a male in one of. Is this in the really nice looking tent, or is this
In the
dragon?
in the big white tent, you've got the female looking person, and in the
Oh,
red
okay.
tent, you've got the male looking person.
Are you doing
Is the
slaves?
is the white one the big one, or is the red one the
Yes,
big
the
one?
white one's the big one. The
The
white
white
one's
one's the
the
big
really
one.
big one.
Oh, okay. Can I tell who they
And
are? Like, if I've seen them
no,
before?
it's not accurate enough to tell exactly who it
Okay,
could be.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Because I was
And you
wondering if,
also,
sorry, continue.
yeah, I understand. You also notice when you look over to the metal house that there are two female figures in the metal house,
Oh, okay.
side by side.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to know.
Please do actually. Hang on, actually, we're not moving on yet. Please do, Ducky.
What's he doing? What's the little perv doing?
Okay, yeah. So they're close together, both on their side, with one person's arm over the other one's waist.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, thank you, Ducky, for that bit of extra detail.
Comments are not needed. I mean, move on.
I would prefer that you go into that type of detail than me. It's my channel
Yeah,
after all.
Ducky is better. Ducky is better.
I would argue that fact, but at the end of the day, it's my channel. I'm the one that's supposed to keep up appearances here.
You're just meant to go along with it. I understand.
God, that laugh is so annoying. It's not funny.
Fucking yeah. So that's what you notice with your ping. You don't notice anybody else. Oh, sorry, you do. You also notice that in the tree line, there's a black tent, and there's another female body in that black tent, but you didn't notice it until you activated ping.
Who the hell did you
What?
ban? Like,
What the fuck is this? It's a female, right?
Yeah, female, black tent.
he's on a jumper.
Starting to wonder who.
Seriously?
I swear this is a new one, or it has to be like I've miscalculated in my mind.
What do you mean? Are you not accounting for Emma?
Firma. What?
Whatever, go inspect
What
the
the fuck
tent
is
all
this
you like.
Firma?
Just move
Emma?
on.
What the fuck? How did you get that from Emma?
Oh, Emma. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry,
No,
but
I'm
seriously?
just looking around.
You knew Emma was
I
here.
had-
You know Emma's back. That's why I'm questioning it.
I'm questioning myself.
Yeah, but I never saw her come back. I
Yeah,
just
you
know
did.
she's back.
The two of
I
you
saw her
talked.
when?
Yeah, the two of you went to the shop together. I
Yeah, but then
remember
we
this.
separated ways. Like I went off into a different area, so no one would know where my tent.
You still notice she's back.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm sorry, but whatever. Moving on.
So Emma's cool. Continue. Go on to the next
Yeah.
person. That would be Michael.
Well,
Yeah.
they're walking back up to the campsite, which is like a 10-minute walk. So, I would say at this point, you notice
Who's
that.
walking back? We're not walking back.
Hold on. You notice that the white tents. Somebody emerges from the white tent. Now,
Oh, okay.
this person feels familiar, like if you feel like you've seen them before, but you can't quite put where. So, it's a young girl, I would say about 12 years old, complete red hair that goes down to her shoulders. She's wearing a full red dress, that covers her entire body from shoulders to, I want to say, yeah, just thighs. No, I'd actually say it goes down to knees for this specific dress.
Knees. Just goes
Shut
down
up,
to
Ducky.
knees,
That's
or-
exactly why I extended it. I actually now have to rewrite the description for this piece of clothing because I've completely forgot who I was giving it to when I fucking wrote it. No, but you notice this girl emerge from the white tent, and again, you feel like you've seen her before, but you can't quite put where. So you can make a perception roll to see if you can recognize her.
Okay.
Or, leave it alone. It's entirely up to you.
Oh, just like leave the young
Rose
girls.
is the one doing the perception roll because I've still got my ping activated.
Oh, that's right, you do too. Yep, so
18. So 18 plus 10.
18. Rose immediately realizes that this is actually a Fari. Somehow she's changed her form. Oh, sorry, Jinx. Oh yeah, I just realized what I said. I'm so sorry, guys. Again, I'm really out of it tonight. So you notice that this is
Oh, so you
Jinx.
finally came up with a character profile for James. So nice.
What do you mean? Finally came up with character
No,
profile.
like, because you gave a base character profile
Moving
for
on.
James.
Anyway, so again, sorry for the confusion. You've realized that this is Jinx.
Okay, cool. You can continue now.
Well, kinda that's all I got for the moment.
Go.
She's... I was really expecting you to
You can
not
think on it, and
recognize
then
her
and he has
immediately.
to ask you. Sorry.
Alright,
You're the one who said you can do a perception roll.
yeah, but it's just, whatever.
It's fine. Fuck.
Yeah, so next I want to say,
This computer.
unless somebody wants to jump in first, I'm going to say that that Rex wakes up next.
Okay, nice. What's he
Oh,
gonna do?
actually, sorry, I forgot one last thing. I forgot one last thing about Jinx. She's also now wearing a leather collar around her neck.
So
Oh,
what
okay.
have you been doing?
You can't. You're nowhere near them yet.
I'm just saying to Raider, what have you been thinking about?
No, it ties into the background. I know how it may seem, but just gotta trust me on these things.
Tied in.
Yeah, shut up.
He's just been playing a little too many games
Yeah,
in the
no,
fantasy genre.
You've been playing too much of these JRPGs.
You know what? Out of all the people that are talking right now, Ducky, you're
Yeah, probably.
as per fucking usual.
He's most probably just going. He's most probably just going. You naughty boy, you. Something like that.
Can we move on now?
Yeah, it's Rex's turn. He just cut
Anyway,
in to add the leather collar.
yeah. So Rex wakes up. He will also emerge from the tent almost around the same time as Jinx. So this is the first time you're seeing him colors. So he is wearing some strange armor that you saw in the store earlier. Yesterday.
Okay.
So he's wearing the new type of armor that they just came out with, which was the chest armor, the plate armor. Sorry. So he's
I know
got
which one you were
it's
talking about.
complete. Yeah. So it's complete black leather. Is it black leather? Sorry, I gotta double check that because I don't think his was. I'm trying to stay clear of the black costumes from now on
Yes, the
for new
latex.
characters. And once again, my computer decides not to respond. Sorry guys, give me a minute.
Yeah, I'm dealing with my computer right now, dude. I just remembered it gets hot so fucking fast that I have to put my fan on it. So I'm sitting on the floor, the uncomfortable floor, instead of the bed.
So yeah, so it
It
is still black armor. I think this was like my last one. But it's black plate armor. You saw it in the store earlier.
Is the rest of him like a different color besides black, or is he all black?
Okay, so hang on, let me double. Okay, so obsidian, yeah, so it's obsidian plate with black leather, dark leather, sorry. So it's not black, it's like a dark brown leather. And now when I go back to his character sheet, yeah, and so this is a human male, by the way, and he's slim but muscular.
Come on, hurry up.
I might join this chat so I know what's actually being said.
So
Oh,
what
he's
did
gonna
you
be joining in a sec too.
what did you say, Apple?
Nothing.
Okay.
He said he might be joining the chat in a sec, just so he knows what the fuck's
Well,
going
no
on.
echoes, please. Anyway, as I was saying, so he's slim but muscular, black hair, kinda. No, I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, so and he's got a large two-handed sword on his back. And you've never seen this type of sword, have you? Yeah. Never mind. Ignore that. You have seen this type of sword.
I have? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just hang on. If I remember correctly, it was. I gotta switch between. Please bear with me here. I gotta switch between 3 different documents to get all this information. I've got the character
Oh, I'm
sheet.
fine with you switching.
I've got the character sheet. I've got the actual document that has all of the specific weapons, and I have the document that has all the specific armors, and then I've also got the scripts that I have that I often deviate from. Okay, so there's an obsidian two-handed sword. So you've seen obsidian swords before, but you haven't seen this design before. And it's got
Fucking making me using Google Chrome to join this fucking Facebook call. Stupid fucking. Don't mind me.
It's alright.
Fuck do they not support Mozilla? This is some bullshit.
And it has white string
Sorry,
on
people,
there.
Harry.
It has white yeah, I said string covering the handle.
You need to find a picture for this guy, because, oh my god.
Seriously? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll take a minute out of my time to get a picture while.
Not now.
You
I
sort
didn't
it.
mean now. I meant in the future. I meant like after or like later on when we're all just fucking around. But if you want to do it now, because you know
Hang
you've
on.
got them in your head, then do it now. Because I'm
Yeah,
busy
I know. I
doing
remember
something.
I remember the person I based it off, so I'm just getting him. The hair color's off, but apart from that, it's pretty much the same.
Oh, I can just change the hair color in my imagination. It's perfectly fine. Later on tonight, all these pictures he's posting, I'll post them to
Not
to my
all of
Discord,
them.
and anyone who wants to see him can see him. Not all of them. Just the ones with the characters, you know. Don't worry, they won't see your shirt designs.
Yeah. Our shirt designs technically. You came up with the shirt. I just actually acted on it.
Yeah, you just designed it. I'm actually thinking of making a version like the same thing. Tell you to give me
Not as
the
much.
links, and I'll literally just like make it into an actual shirt.
Okay, can I please
Not just
get
like a
the
square.
specific character here? Why is this so difficult? No, because the problem, I based it off an anime character, and the main problem with the anime is that the character actually changes gender depending on which point of view you're looking at them from. Because it's
Really? Oh, that is so good.
it's about
Gender bender shit.
it's about a group of people.
You should make that one of his abilities. You know.
It's about a group of people that game online and also are friends in real life. Will meet up for the first time in real life. And so the thing is, like, before they meet up in real life, it's a male character. But then once they meet up in real life and realize that the male character is played by a female, then all of a sudden it just becomes a female character, just so that we all get reminded of who's
Oh,
actually
I think I
playing
know.
it.
I know what you're talking. Is it like a school-based one?
Yes,
start?
I think you do
Oh,
know
it is
exactly
that
the one I'm
one.
talking about.
Yes, I watched it. Oh, I love that one. It's so good.
Yeah, so it's fine from that.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
baby.
I'll get the picture
Someone
later because
come
I
on.
can't actually find it right now.
Tell me the name and I'll find it because I think
It's
you don't think there's a girl online basically. That's the idea,
yeah,
right?
and
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Okay.
but I'm seriously searching for this character specifically, and it just disappears. Yeah, it's really helpful, huh? Anyway, moving on. So yeah, and you've never met this person before. You've never seen him before, Alderon and Rose.
Yep.
Yeah, and at this point, Ducky,
I'm
you'd be
recruiting
waking
him.
up.
It's so irritating how they changed it to females, but it's so good at the same time.
That's all good.
You know what I'm talking about.
You're listening to this, right?
I'm coming in like 5 seconds. So yeah. I had to change the Google Chrome and everything.
Not you. I don't mind if you join or not. I wasn't talking to you.
There we go, join call. Stupid fucking Google Chrome. Any day now.
Yeah, hang on, sorry. Ducky's talking.
There we go. Allow. God, stupid fucking thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hello? I don't think I have volume on. What the fuck is it showing my camera? Why is it doing this?
Okay, you know what? You can stop now, Ducky. Ducky, you can stop now.
Never come in the call.
You are. Trust me, you are.
I have the earphone in. I can't hear you in the call.
Well,
Did
we
I
can
join
hear
the call?
you. Yes, we
Do I
can
call?
hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
You can hear me? I can't
Yes.
hear you.
Fourth
Well,
time
you
in a
need
row.
to call because I don't want to hear you who both is.
What?
Hi. Yeah.
Oh, that's just weird. What if I try with these earphones? These be better.
Okay, well, while he's sorting that out, serious this time, Ducky, what are you gonna do? So,
Okay, I'm gonna try rejoining because it was glitching out. Why does it keep doing that?
okay, actually, so you wake up in the bed next to Afari with your arm over her, right? Good so far? Yeah. You can make a perception roll to find out. Yeah,
Or you can
you'll
just
do that.
poke her.
This is Afari we're talking about. Probably shouldn't poke her.
Poke her. Hey, do you mind having your...
This better?
Okay, yeah, tell me what you get for that perception roll.
Actually going on.
Look, we can hear you in that, so you're definitely in it.
I wanna hear. Yeah, I can't hear you though. So I'm just.
Well
Computer
then,
doesn't like
I'm
it.
sorry, but you might have to just not bother, because I can't handle hearing you through both ears. It's getting very annoying.
Yes. Same.
You can't say anything, Michael. You're gonna do the same thing.
No, I can't hear Michael
No,
through
no.
it. He mutes himself on Messenger.
Oh, okay. Um,
Okay, sorry, what did you get, Ducky? It's kind of hard to hear you now that colours in both ears.
I just let you guys know. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's exactly 12:01. Pretty sure that was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was colours. So what did you get? Okay, so with the 21, you actually realize that you don't know how long, but you can tell that Afari is already awake. She's just pretending to be asleep. Oh, and
Okay.
also with the 21, you notice that she is also wearing a dark leather collar that you've never seen before, purely, which you think is just because you haven't been able to see it with her clothing getting in the way. But it's got demonic symbols. It's got demonic symbols on the front side of the collar. You better not be saying that out loud.
Yes, please don't be saying that out loud.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Don't down
Oh, there
talk anything
usually
of
is,
Razor.
trust me. There usually
okay,
is.
now to find the character.
Whatever you do not down talk anything that Razor owns.
Oh yeah, we're not having another
It'll end up
roomie
hating
incident.
you. It'll end up hating
So what's
you.
the character again? What's the character again?
What, Afari?
No, I'm finding in that thing. Remember?
Oh,
I told you I was gonna
Spine
find
from, and you thought there was never a girl online.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Ah, it's fine.
Yeah, him slash her, depends on which point in the anime you're up to.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
start.
I based it off her online male character, just with black hair instead.
Because if it's different coloured hair, it's not trademark.
Well, I wasn't actually gonna mention the character I based it off, but considering you guys really need a visual, well, some of you
I
really
do.
want a visual aid, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
Maybe I want to fantasize about this shit.
Then don't search it up in the story. Just use your imagination. Oh, but
You
for the sword, it's closer to Wait, never mind. You haven't seen it unsheathed. Never mind. I don't have to actually describe it.
Is it a magical sword?
Oh, I know
You're not
what you're
close enough.
talking about now.
But I can tell if it's a magical sword because it's you.
Anyway.
I'm just gonna send this to you because
Okay, colors. Can
you're gonna
everybody
tell me
please
if it
stop
is.
talking so I can hear Ducky? It's very hard to hear him as it is.
Okay, I sent you the picture.
Okay, go Ducky. And okay, so she looks over with a
Just let her know
smile
what you said.
and oh yeah, okay, sorry, my bad. So
If you want, I can repeat everything he
no,
says.
it's alright.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, go for it. We'll try that method.
Okay, repeat it this time, Ducky, because I wasn't ready for this. Say it.
And don't do that stupid voice again.
I'm not going to. That was when he was actually like destroyed. He's not destroyed
Yeah,
now.
but
Yeah.
he's waiting for you to say it again. Okay, so restart the scene essentially.
I think I got everything. Good morning. How long have you been up? I think that's what he said.
Okay, and Afari turns over with this cheeky grin on her face and says, "Oh, not long."
I'm not gonna say that out loud if I don't
Yeah,
have to.
because it's
Do I have
just
to?
it's internal
Okay.
thought, so no.
Okay, in his mind, he's thinking, how long have you been up, you cheeky little thing? And then he does a haha at the end.
Never
Anyway,
do that again, fellas. Just never do that again. Just never do that again,
I
fellas.
don't think he's quite gotten the hang of roleplay.
No,
Out of all the
just never.
people, Apple, I thought you would be the first one to get it. Looks like I was
Just
wrong.
don't do it again.
Anyway, moving on. Um, yeah, but he seems to be very uncomfortable with it, which I wasn't expecting.
Me or who?
No,
Michael?
Michael.
Oh, because it's Jade's turn to talk.
No. Anyway, back to the conversation, please. Yeah, sorry, too much talking, couldn't hear you.
Is that the picture, by the way?
Yeah, that is. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll post it to the chat.
yep. You turn off your PlayStation now?
Am I gonna have to do him too? Please don't make me do him. I can't do his
No,
dead.
you
I
don't
can
have
do
to
his dead
do.
voice. I don't
You
want
don't
to
have
do
to
his.
do him.
Okay. Okay, cool. I don't want to have to do his dead voice.
His monotone dead voice. I mean, we got one person that would be able to copy it, but he's not here.
I could copy it, but I'm not going to. No.
No,
I'd have
I'm
to go to
pretty
a
sure.
dark place
I'm pretty
inside him.
sure. I'm pretty sure Hammerboy or Neo would get pretty close. Anyway. Anyway, Josh, sorry, Kit, it's your turn again.
Oh yeah, by the way, this isn't D&D related, but I took down 4 people all by myself as Cav just then, dude. One of them was stolen though.
Okay. I should get people on this fluent in me if this. I need to be a bit more patient. Sorry, guys.
So that's so how is
Yeah,
that
that's no
character
problem.
look like what you described? Is it just
Um,
different colors like
just different hair and different. Yeah, it's even similar armor. So
but
it's
different colored
really,
armor?
yeah,
What you
different
described. So
colors.
instead of being, does it have the cape and everything or
No,
just
no
cape only?
cape.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, no cape. But no, it's pretty close. Like the chest piece is in the same spot.
Ah,
Stuff like that. Oh, there's no side medal
okay.
as well. There's no shoulder medal. It's just a one piece.
Okay, and the blue, like is that there too or?
That's no. Think of like just leather armor around that chest piece. Like
Okay, I see that.
similar shape, but it's all just
And leather
leather armor.
pants
Yeah,
or?
leather pants, dark leather,
Okay,
obviously.
because they definitely don't have cotton in this life and time.
Uh,
Even though you want it. Even though
there's
you want it.
there's cloth, not necessarily leather. Sorry, there's cloth, not essentially cotton. Anyway, so we're still waiting on Ducky, aren't we?
Yes. Because so you, I can't hear now. You went too quiet. He's muffled.
Ducky, Josh can't, Carlos can't hear you.
Well, he went really muffled. It happens with him all the time.
No, he cannot hear you.
I can hear like the tiniest thing, like.
Okay, so
I could hear him before, but I can't hear him now. Like he's muffled himself somehow. He's gone too far away. Or he's moved it. Sorry.
I think he's changed rooms, which is why, or he's gone further away from it. Um, Anyway, so just to double check, Ducky, you said it's pretty much just the same conversation as everybody else has had before they got when they woke up.
Well, we didn't all say
Yeah,
very
at
much.
the
We
moment.
just left the room. And
Well, no, but we don't
everyone.
have to. We don't have to go into great detail. They can always have a private We can always have a private conversation between me and him without you guys hearing it, obviously. And even
Yeah,
I
yeah.
apologize for the
You'll do that
viewers,
kind of
but
talk
sometimes they
after.
don't even need to know. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
It's stuff that they do after stream.
yeah, so I'm guessing. I'm guessing Afari and Kit get dressed and leave as well, or what's the go there? Yep, get dressed and leave. Okay. Okay. That's away
He
from
gave
view.
Afari a kiss, guys. Just to let you
Yep.
know.
Okay. So yeah, and the kiss was behind closed doors. Anyway, okay, so Kit, you're the only person that sees this, but I'm gonna say it out loud anyway. Afari walks over to the door and touches what seems to be a random panel on it, and the door slowly creaks open. Sorry, slowly creaks open.
That shit needs some oil. Not in game.
Fuck. Worst time to do that. I didn't hear that, Joe. I didn't hear that, Colors.
I said that shit needs some oil, not in game.
No, by slowly creak, I don't mean like it's actually creaking, it just slowly opens. I don't know why I added creaking.
Okay, okay. It's because that's the descriptive word usually used for slow.
Yeah,
There
that
has
is
to be a
true.
reason for it being slow.
Yeah.
Just say it cups it on the carpet that's on the floor.
There's no carpet.
That's the only reason why it usually goes slow. Okay,
There
then
is no carpet. That's a
the
first.
creaking was good descriptive word.
Anyway.
It's a magical door. That's why it's slowly.
Yeah, so the door slowly opens and I'm so the door opens and to your right when you leave, you can see Jinx and Rex talking to each other. Sorry. You see
Pause. Oh,
you see the
can I just
young
cut in real
girl
quick
that
because this is kind of important.
yeah, go.
You ended off with Jinx in the room last time.
Well, no, I ended off with Jinx and Rex leaving the room and the door closing. I remember that.
Oh yeah, you had that cuddly talk off. Yeah, I understand. It wasn't during stream.
Okay, anyway, so
Oh no, I did not need those sound effects, Ducky. Why? No.
moving on. So
Where the fuck did my drink go?
you see the young looking girl that I described earlier. I'm sure I don't need to describe her a second time for you. You were here for that description.
Nope. Just the Phoenix girl, guys. We lost it
Yeah.
a little bit more.
You still don't you still don't know who she is though.
I do. You wouldn't know because
You
fuck
wanna
is my
translate that?
actual input? He said I got my sneaky, and I didn't hear the other part. I was not concentrating. I'm trying to find my bottle right now, actually. Where the fuck did it actually go? It's disappeared. Is this a magical bottle? What the fuck? It always disappears. And then it's never where I put it. What the fuck?
Okay, Colors is going
Did
ape
it
shit
fall
over
underneath the
something.
table? Don't mind me, I'm gonna take the earphone out for the coal, because that one I can't have because I got it on charge. What the fuck is it? Did it fall down on the side?
You think he feels left out? I don't
How
think
the
that's the
fuck did
case.
it end up over here? Okay,
Anyway,
that's just weird.
No, he's trying to find a water bottle from what I hear.
It's my drinking bottle I always use. I'm
Anyway,
back.
okay, welcome back.
Somehow, without me even putting it, it somehow ended up underneath the beanbag I usually lay on.
Okay, well, welcome back. Anyway,
It's just weird.
so as I was saying, you noticed the young girl that I mentioned talking to Rex. Still don't know who the young girl is. Can't emphasize that enough.
Do those two see me?
You also
Like, you
see
haven't said how hidden away I am.
you also see Alderon and Rose. Actually, you just see Rose sitting on a stone that I would just say you would assume that Alderon is sitting next to her.
Or close by.
Yeah. Like, I would say, no, because I would say you see his shadow right next to hers.
Okay, nice. Because I was just curious how like
And yes,
hidden away
actually,
I was.
as you emerge from the building, also, Jade and Apple arrive at the campsite. Well, at the metal building next to the campsite. So you're all together again. Abe,
Rose tells
wait,
me
what?
all of this because
How
I've still got
can?
thing activated.
Did you just ask how to spell Afari?
He did. He's. I'll send it to him. I'll send it to him.
Why don't
I'll
I
send
just
to
say
him.
it? Why do
No,
I?
is that I'm gonna write it to him and he's gonna laugh at the retarded thing. Okay, so it's
Look,
much funnier
just
this way.
literally look at my nickname in Messenger.
Ruined it. Fucking retard, you are.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't get the joke here.
He was being serious. He didn't know the name, how to spell it. I wanted to send it to him. Like, I wanted to send him, look at the group chat, you retard.
Oh,
You
okay. That's what you wanted. I thought you were legitimately sending
Yeah.
him the name, and I'm like, what? This
No,
makes no
I was
sense.
just gonna say, look
Is
at
there
group
a
chat.
hidden joke here I'm not getting? I know I know it's a weird way of spelling it, but that's how I spell it. Righto.
Just think of it like this: Afari, like just Fari.
So yeah, so for the people that
Afari.
don't,
Say
for
it 5
the
times and you'll get it every time.
so for people watching, Afari is spelled Apari. I
I don't get
literally
when you get the E sound, because I never does an E when it's next to another word, not unless it's got IE, you know?
Afari. Look, I just spell it that way, okay?
It's fine, I'm just saying.
You can deal with it.
He's annoyed because he has to write that from now on. I just don't care. I'm just grammatically saying it's not correct, like, you know?
So what? It's fantasy names, they don't have to be spelt correctly. Anyway, moving on, we've spent a fair bit of time on this. So everybody's now at the campsite. Jade and Apple, you see two people that
We're
you
not
haven't
at
seen
the
before.
campsite. We're still on the rocks.
The rocks are basically at the campsite overlooking it. Like, you can
Okay.
clearly see you from any of the tents, and even from, like, they can see Rose from the front door of the metal house.
Okay.
Like, you're really not hidden at all.
Okay.
Anyway, so, okay, you're making a perception at anything specific or just everyone? Everything. Okay. So go ahead. Apple is making a perception roll. Why did it have to be this place? There we go. No, sorry, don't worry about it. Continue. Tell me what you get when you get it.
He's annoyed because we're letting something off he didn't want found yet. Oh wait, don't tell me. Did we actually get a? I'm gonna write it to you because it's annoying.
I feel like you guys have taken what I was talking about Far Cry and assumed it's for my D&D stuff.
Oh,
It
okay.
really isn't. I was
Oh,
talking.
okay. I thought that had happened.
No,
I thought that
I
had.
was, I was talking about
I was
fucking.
gonna laugh if that had happened.
Oh no. Anyway,
Okay, I was gonna laugh if that happened.
see, this is
It'd be
why
so perfect.
it was better when you were on console as well. What did you end up getting, Apple? 17 and a 16. Yeah, I'd say even without modifiers, that's pretty good. So, you quickly deduced that the young girl, who currently looks nothing like Jinx except for the red hair, is actually Jinx. Um, what? Yeah, her face is somewhat changed. Like,
He
okay,
got
so
enough perception that his magic told him. Okay, just shh.
yeah, so everybody in, like, all of the players should know what she looks like by now because I sent a picture of her earlier and told you guys that you'll meet her soon. So that's the new Afari. For those of you that,
Jinx.
sorry,
Jinx.
the new
Not a
Jinx.
furry. Jinx.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm used to playing these characters in 2 separate campaigns. I'm not used to having them in the one. These
It's
are
okay, but
my,
I'm just making sure that you don't confuse them or
yeah,
cause
I'm sorry.
confusion
These are
when
my,
people
so for the
watching.
viewers at home, the Jinx and Afari are characters that I made a very long time ago. I want to say 4 years ago now. And so they're both somewhat very special to me. It's very much nostalgic to have them back in a series, but I played them in
He's
2
also very
completely.
emotional about having to let one go.
I'm still very, yes, I'm very attached to it. Um, I'm not used to
See?
having them in the same universe at the same time. So I usually either play one or the other, never both. So having both of them here is just very confusing for me. So please hang with me for that. I don't want to have to get rid of them because they're 2 characters that implemented. I
I'm
implemented
surprised you
purely
didn't
for
just
these
give
guys.
Jinx a split personality and just keep it that that personality is the stronger one now. Like, it would work.
Anyway, no.
Different name and everything, or whatever.
No, it's practically dead on.
Except she's
That's
a
what I'm
little bit
saying.
older.
Was
Yeah, but
older.
she's not anymore.
Was older. Okay, so they're having a very hard they're having a very hard time understanding it. So Jinx, who up until now has looked around 20 years old, 18 to 20, has now suddenly turned into a 12-year-old child who looks nothing like her original self because she's no longer got the green skin. She looks human again. The only thing that she's maintained is her
Okay.
red hair, and
Oh, you
they're
can't hit that
having
anymore. Haha.
a
Sorry.
fair bit of trouble
Get your
getting
crown, you have to
used to.
leave. I already left. Yeah. That is true, you would get beheaded.
Who knows? Maybe you should go ask her. Nobody's thought of that yet.
Oh, I'm not trying to get with her, so I'm all good. I'll say it. Hey! Do you want to say it? Or are you going to say it?
Okay, so hang on. I got both of you saying that you're gonna go up and talk to her. Who's actually doing it first?
No, he's saying it. Do you want me to say for him? Do you want me to
Okay.
talk for him? Yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna need a signal so I know when to talk, okay? Hey Jinx, you look really different. What's happened?
Okay, and again, this is Kit talking. Okay, so Jinx looks up at Kit and says, "Oh, I just thought this would be more appropriate for me. I kind of wasn't too big on the big person look that I was going for, so I decided to change it. You know, you should really change how you look every now and then. It's really good for you. Definitely brings your confidence up, I know that. But I hope you don't mind. I thought this was very appropriate, and hope you. Yeah. By the way, she is stuttering like that. It really. Okay, so it's not. That's the point.
He's letting you have one character. He's too attached to this one. He's not letting you have both. That's what's happening right now. He's not letting you have both.
No, okay, so just so you know that I'm not just doing this because I have a grudge against you about taking Afari from me. Jinx, when I played her, was actually a shape-shifting character that preferred to use the what do I call it?
Phoenix girl.
Yeah. So what we used to call her
Over
was
the
originally
Druid
Jinx.
girl.
Originally, Jinx was named Phoenix, and basically what would happen is every now and again she would burst into flames and be reborn as a different person. So at first she couldn't control it, and then later she could. So she would intentionally burst into flames to become a stronger person physically, or a stealthier person physically. It was all about a physical change rather than relying on spells and abilities. But shut up. But the actual 12-year-old child was her original form. Like that's how she's actually 12 years old.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
she's
sorry, dude,
basically
you're
just
out.
turned into her original self. Now in this one, I'm not gonna have her burst into flames, but I thought I would explain that because you guys are, well, Ducky is going apeshit at me for this.
He wanted to get with both of them.
No, so my.
Oh
so
no, you will. Just every time you do, just think your nuts are getting chopped off. It'll help.
No, so
It'll
like I
help
said,
him. Trust me. He'll get over it eventually.
like I said, Jinx was originally called Phoenix, and she was a 12-year-old character, so I needed some way to make her viable in a fight, so I gave her the shapeshift ability. Well, and that was 4 years ago now.
But she's mentally and ageally 12?
Yes, she's mentally and technically,
Okay.
yeah, so she's pretty much just 12, except she can grow
I'm
her
just
body.
pointing it out there so he has no chance whatsoever. I'm just pointing it out to him so he has no chance.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, and by the way,
remember,
I would
Ducky,
assume
you're-
that looking back at Afari to kind of just go like, what the fuck? She isn't even phased by it. She isn't even phased by it. It seems like this happens all the time.
You should just make Afari have an evil grin. Like, how do you feel about this?
I can't do that.
I know you can't, but like, it'd be so fitting, you know? Because how you play your characters, it'd be so fitting. Kit then goes up, then asks Jinx, oh, I didn't know you could do that. And what was the next bit? I didn't hear it. Is that just it? Like, was that all? Can you stop playing around with your fucking mic? Are you just beatboxing? Because that's terrible. Please stop. You can't hear me, can you? Give me a sec. I just remembered that.
Yeah, we
Wait,
need
can
to...
you repeat that? Repeat that, Ducky. Fucking repeat it.
What you said to Jinx.
Yeah, did I? Yeah. Okay, that's where I got mixed up. Kit Dane says to Jinx, is it Afari or Jinx you're doing this to? It's very important.
Jinx.
Okay. He then goes to Jinx. Fair enough. I don't get why he's saying fair enough, but whatever. Fair enough. I didn't know you could do that. Is there anything else you can do? Oh, he didn't say that last bit. Sorry.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, you might have got some good news, but whatever. Too late. Okay. Well, if you get your mouth out of your fucking pillow, I could understand. God. Well, move it closer. Okay, there we go. I can understand you now. Much better. God.
Literally
I
nothing
couldn't hear
has
you
changed.
properly. It changed for me. No, he's clearer now.
Anyway, what was it you were arguing about before we can continue? Jinx. Don't worry, I'm having the same problem if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, he is. Oh, and so
Oh,
easily.
and
That's
so,
what he said at
yeah,
the end of
okay.
that.
She looks at you and says, "Oh no, this wasn't easy. It was definitely, well, it was easier than changing to what I was when you found me, but, no, this was much easier than that. Um, but no, that's not easy at all. But, I feel more comfortable this way because this is actually my true form.
What are you gonna do? Okay, he's gonna say something.
You
I
literally
expected him to have
interrupted
like a
him.
sullen look. I expected him to have like a sullen look or something. Continue.
Basically, I'm not gonna do the whole stutter again because it makes me sound
I'll
like I can't talk.
yeah.
Basically she said that it wasn't easy to transform back into her original body, but it's much easier to change it than to change it back. So, it's much harder to change it than to change it back. Yeah.
It should be obvious, but whatever. Do you just want to go quiet? You do have that option as being shy.
Yeah, you're still a shy character.
Okay, he's good.
I always like playing like music instruments. I'd say yes, but you haven't come across any.
You have to put points in to learn the instruments though, so
Yeah, you do.
because you can actually do stuff with it. You have points to spend. You can. I swear he has like 2 or 3 points you can spend. So you could right now.
Yeah, let's not change characters halfway through a session, yeah?
Especially seeing as you're shy, you shouldn't even be wanting to do that out loud with
Yeah.
everyone there. This conversation's around everyone. You haven't like taken her off somewhere. She didn't mention it, so.
Love how we've been going for an hour and we haven't even left the campsite.
I'm just waiting
Oh
on
yeah,
him.
actually,
Come on.
sorry. At this point, Jinx has actually disappeared into a tent. Not without like, not with breaking conversation. She's still in conversation with you, but she's kind of moving around and she's gone into like the front part of her tent real quick, and she brings out a black dress and hands it to Afari, who then walks off back to the metal room. Sorry, but I need to do that now, otherwise it's not getting done.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
know. I understand, Razor. What do you want to say, Ducky? Besides,
Afari's just walked off. Basically, Afari's just walked off with some clothes in hand.
Jinx delivered the thing she got from the market, and now Afari's gone to go.
Yeah, so Fari's gone now. You're still in conversation with Jinx.
The underage one, just so you know. You're a son of a bitch.
And the worst part is, Colors, you now have to translate that for me.
He says, tell me if I get it wrong, because you fucking rambled on and you stopped and started. He said, from what I heard, he said, interesting enough, I believe Alderon might be interested in that. And then I believe you said, now I can pop into the conversation. Is that what you said? Okay, so I got everything right about the part about Alderon popping. Okay, so he said, that's interesting enough. And then he said, if you just so you know, Alderon may be interested in that. So you might want to go talk to him if you want. And then he walked off, apparently. So, yeah.
Smooth. Moving on. Okay, so now that conversation's broke, Jinx is actually going to talk
Excuse
with
me, just one quick sec.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to mute. Everyone in the stream can hear me, but the call won't. I'm muting it.
Okay.
Is there a way I can manipulation? Like, is there a role I can do?
You
I just
cut
want to
out.
trip him, right?
You cut out.
Is
Oh,
there
trip
any
him.
way I can
Yeah.
with my wind magic? Like, is there
Yeah.
a role I can do?
Yeah. I would say Cyclone. I'd say Cyclone holding back would do it.
I don't want to do Cyclone. Is there anything else? Is there anything else I have?
Let me double check your
I actually have. I swear I have a ability which I can push things with.
I swear
do.
you do too, but I gotta double check your character sheet. Unless you want to help me. If you want to help me by, yeah, please. Because I don't have your character sheet up right now.
You might want to have a look too.
I had a feeling this was coming though, so I swear I would have given you something for it.
I swear I had something on here, but it's not looking like it's here anymore. What the fuck?
If you don't, Cyclone will still work. You can actually reduce the power of Cyclone to make it work.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste a usage on it, you know?
It doesn't it have like 5 uses per long rest?
No, it has 2.
2. Okay, yeah, that's a bit more conservative then.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that use single-use stuff for this, so...
I know, but I had one. I know I did, because I used it in the fucking battle. And it wasn't my Cyclone.
Okay, Kit, I'm going to remind you that this is set, like, hang on. I'm gonna send you around about the time period that this is set in, so you know exactly, if that's okay or not. But I swear last time, it was okay. Hang on, give me a sec, actually. I wanna...
No, you said 16. You didn't say anything about 12. 12 is a little too young, bro.
I could have sworn I was saying 16 was how old Afari was.
Yeah, Afari's fine. He's talking about Jinx.
I know.
Right now.
Yeah, so Afari's now 16, Jinx is 12. Hang on, I just gotta... Shit, I got a message from my dad.
I'm going to be
now
disgusted with you if you allow 12, just so you know.
Yeah, anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so, can I just do a roll or something?
Yeah, like, what were you using again? Cyclone or... Was there one other one that you found?
It was the other thing I had. I had something else, because Yeah, I
Hang on.
haven't found it yet, but I know I had it because I used it to push all those bats away. Remember?
Yeah,
Off
I
of
know. I
Rose
swear
at the
that
very
was cyclone.
start.
That was cyclone. That was
No,
cyclone
but
that you used.
it couldn't push things away
Yeah, it can. That's the
because I
point
could
of it.
only
That's
make
the
it
point of it.
cyclone.
Let's see.
So it was cyclone?
Yeah, it had to be. There's nothing else
Could I
here that
use
can do that.
elemental armor and on my arm and do a little tornado off it?
I would say no, but what you can do, you know how you got guiding wind? That manipulates the air.
Yeah.
So you could do it with that, I
That's
would
what I
say.
was wondering. Like, I can
I
do it
would
with
say
that? Okay.
just for like small
Cool.
area, yeah, you can do it with that.
I
So
don't. I just wanted to trip.
yeah,
I
so
use guiding wind. Do I have to
hang on. So
roll,
that's a
or
that's
can
a
I do it?
D100 for accuracy.
I can control the wind. Do I really need accuracy?
Oh, that's right. Sorry, guiding wind. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
It's
Guiding.
name. It says in the
Yeah.
name. I can.
So do a D20 for force, and
Okay.
uh, Kit, can you also roll a D20, adding your endurance at disadvantage?
I got a 20.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so
Because I got a 20, can I make it trip and then do another few somersaults? Like, you know what I mean? Like.
you know what, Colors? Considering you got a D20, I'll let you explain what happens.
Okay, so I control the wind. No one else sees this. Kit might suspect me because I'm the only one with wind magic that he knows of. So I use the wind magic. How solid a control can I have? Can I make it solid? Like, what do I just have to push him? Like,
You can push
how
him. You can push on specific parts of his body, or
Okay, I push on the knee and it jelly legs Kit and she falls, and then I send another little bit of push, so she goes tumbling forwards, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. But she tripped and then she's tumbling forwards.
yeah.
No,
Actually,
she's already inside.
hang on. Let me roll a D20 for Afari. Oh, sorry, Colors. Um, so as Kit begins to tumble, Afari actually catches her and helps her stand up straight. And then, hang on, let me double check this roll because it's at advantage. Oh yeah, you're fucked. Um,
Why's it advantage out of curiosity? She only just came back.
and I can explain it if you want. It's a little bit of metagaming, but I can still explain it if you want.
Not if I'm getting in trouble for it. I
No, I
just
won't.
wanna.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
yeah. She actually. Okay, so she stares straight at you with a good old classic Afari death stare, and then she actually drops the dress that she's wearing, that she's holding,
Oh wow.
and her right arm turn is engulfed with black magic. It almost looks like smoke that's taken a solid form. And you recognize this immediately. This is the claw. This is the arm claw that she was using earlier. So her entire right arm has been engulfed in black magic, and then she's got 5 claws at the end of it. Um, and you can tell immediately that she's about to it looks like she's about to attack you, so you can do a preemptive dodge roll, but you have disadvantage on this.
I was gonna ask if I could persuade her, but if I have
You can try talk it out. You can
sure
try
I
talk
wanna.
it out. You can try talk it out, but you only
Do I
get
have
one action.
disadvantage though? Because that's.
You don't. I would say no, because you're still party members. But you only get one action before she attacks. So if you try talk it out, you can't dodge. If you dodge, you can't talk it out.
Is my elemental armor strong? Is she stronger than it? Out of curiosity, like the.
The elemental armor. Hang on, let me double check it. But I'm pretty sure the elemental armors for wind increases your agility.
No, it also gives her
yeah,
a
hang
chance
on.
of missing me.
Yeah, it also gives a chance of you being able to dodge it without actually having to make a dodge roll. But it is also, it doesn't tell you this in the description, but it is seen as an offensive act as well. So
It's
we
seen
haven't
as
really.
she's already attacking me.
Yeah, I know, but
Like,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying,
gonna.
like, if you do it, it's counted as an offensive act as well. Or in this case, I'd say it's defensive.
Okay, but do I have a chance? I'm not doing it if there's no fucking chance at all. There's
Of
just no
talking, of
point.
persuading
That's a
her,
little.
out of it.
Elemental
Um,
armor then persuasion, because just in case
oh,
I get the fucking worst roll
make
ever.
a. If you want to do that, you can make a d20. If you pass the d20, I'll let you do a second action.
Okay.
There will be against her speed though.
Gotcha. I got a 17.
Okay, I'm rolling for hers at the moment, but her agility is. Fuck,
Oh,
I
I
don't
need to
have that
plus
sheet
my
open.
agility, don't
No, you don't.
I? I don't?
You don't.
Okay,
You
so I
don't plus anything for this. You're just stuck at 17.
Okay.
This is kind of like initiative, but not really, because she's already taken the initiative
Okay.
to attack. Her
17?
agility is 5, so plus 5 and roll 16. What did you get? 17?
17, but I can't plus anything, so it
That's
doesn't
okay.
matter.
That's okay. No, 17
Oh?
beats 16. 17 beats 16. Simple math.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, cool.
you will get 2 actions. So you
Okay.
you can
Elemental armor,
Okay.
and then I'm going to want to try and persuade her that he deserved it because he questioned my honor.
Okay. So
To
what are you
Rose.
gonna say? And then make a perception roll. Make a perception roll and also
Uh,
say exactly what you're gonna say.
I said it. Kit questioned my honor as a gentleman that I would, sleep around right here in front of Rose, You said it! Literally, I was there when you suggested to her that I would be into, and then you said go talk to him.
By
And
the
I'm already
way,
with Rose. What?
you guys are definitely having this argument out loud. This one definitely can't be metagamed.
You understand what I'm getting at, though. Like I
Yeah.
already explained that.
Okay. So go ahead and
Can I
make
do
a
my roll
perception.
now, or?
Yeah, go ahead and make a. This wouldn't be intimidation. Yeah, it'll just be perception. Believe it or not.
Okay.
And
19. Fuck yeah.
Apple, are you still here? Just out of curiosity. Just making sure. I wouldn't be surprised if you've gone to bed. Okay, so you got 19.
Mhm.
Okay, so I would say. Yeah, alright. So, she lunges at you,
Mhm.
but then stops about, I want to say, 30 centimeters away from you. So she's basically lunged forward before you could even blink, and then she's got her claws right at your chest, but she's not actually penetrated your skin.
Wouldn't
And
that just blow off armor then? Like her arm would just whoosh to the side? Because I already have elemental armor.
no, it's not close enough.
Okay. Okay.
And also, she's not intentionally making contact. She's not even making
Okay.
contact. Um, and she's still got the classic death stare that you know her for. And she says, if you ever do anything, and I mean anything, that could put him in danger again, put her, sorry, in danger again, I will dice you. You understand me?
Yeah, I understand. I didn't put enough force into it to do any damage, though. I was
Okay.
gonna heal anything if anything happened.
By the way, she wasn't paying attention to what you said. So you see the claw disappear from.
Oh, I'm not healing her now because I was just attacked. Like I was just doing
No, I'm just saying, like
Okay.
you see her claw arm disappear from shoulder down to claws, and then she turns around and walks back towards Kit.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, and you also realize that you're now suddenly bleeding next to your left eye, like on your cheekbone.
Me?
Yeah, it's not serious, it's just like a little paper cut, essentially.
I swear my armor stopped it, or whatever. And I'm not gonna have a throw.
You really want to know?
I'm curious, like, you said, like, I had a chance of winning. Like, did I just win and it just grazed me? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so this was basically what you call an intimidation move. So it was never intended to harm. It was just intended to show her superiority over you, and therefore the essential paper cut on your left cheekbone, just shows that your elemental armor wouldn't have even helped you in that situation. That was the point of it. You
I swear I
understand?
rolled high enough, or whatever.
No,
Do I need to
because
roll like a...
her agility roll was much higher than your base elemental armor. So the way it works is your elemental armor can only protect something if it anticipates it. So if it's faster than what your elemental armor can detect, then it's not going to do any good. You understand? And I'm sorry I keep saying him and his, and it's just whenever I used to play Afari, I always had a male NPC slash player. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and she picks up her dress again, which is now a little bit dirty, but she doesn't seem to mind. And she begins to walk back towards the metal house. I'm just gonna keep calling it a house. Okay, so Kit follows her, and they disappear off into the metal room. Door closes behind them as usual.
Just so you know, at this point, for his little quip, you can keep talking to him now.
Really? You're just done?
Yeah, he knows my values, and he went against them in real life and in game. Like, he went against one of my major values. Yeah, but
Also,
it's still
actually,
the fact you were going on about it before, so it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
also,
You know, it's my values. I don't care.
colors.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this. So once this is all over, Jinx walks over to you and kind of puts her hand on your back shoulder, which she's actually almost on her tiptoes to try to. Um, she says, "It's. I'm sorry about her, but she's very protective of people. I know that Kit was just messing around. I know that you're not actually into that sort of thing, but I'm sure." I'm sure Afari will sort her out. Or not. I still haven't really picked up on their relationship yet. And then she walks back off into her big tent. Please tell me you caught all that, at least.
Yeah, I caught all of it. I heard all of it, and me and Rose are going up to our tent now.
Okay. So the two of them disappear into the TARDIS tent, which leaves Apple and Jade standing there awkwardly near the metal house. Because they apparently
To be
haven't done
frank, we
anything.
just saved them. We just saved them some screen time where they weren't going to do anything, so it helps them.
So, Apple?
Yeah, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do now? It's all on them. Everyone else is gone.
Apple.
By the way, I obviously healing hand myself.
Well, you didn't take okay. So you didn't take actual any hit point damage.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. Okay.
No. Apple, are you here? Okay. You're not talking?
He's fallen asleep again.
No, I
No, I
hear
think
him.
he's muted his mic. He hasn't realized. I can't hear him at all.
No, I can hear him typing.
I think he's not meant to be up anymore.
No.
He
Yeah,
just
I get that.
goes.
Do you want to just disappear again?
Oh, so he was just typing. He wasn't typing the DnD. So he has to go. Okay.
No. They're saying no. He's saying no. He's just being too loud, which I probably am too. Actually, now that I think about it. He can't go to PS4. That's in the garage.
Oh, what the fuck? I just fucking glitched as Kavera into the plane on the plane. Like, what the fuck? I'm in the body of the plane, like underneath it. What the fuck? This is bullshit.
You know, some
On
people would
second last too.
some people would love to be there. Apparently not you
Yeah,
though.
but no. You can only shoot for the underside. I've seen it. People playing. You can't shoot for the top, so it doesn't help me.
Yeah, well. Anyway. You're stuck there. That's your life now. Have fun.
Screw you. That's. Yes, can't shoot for the top.
Okay. Um yeah, so you see the campsite with all the tents, including the different types. Uh you notice that there's somebody sorry, no, you don't notice that. Um So when you're looking around, you can't see colors and Rose's tent. You don't know where that is, but you definitely see the white tent and the red and black tent. Speaking of which, you still
Yep.
see.
I've basically gone into stay the fuck away from me. I've gone invisible.
Yeah, we all
I
know.
don't want to be
We
found.
all know. Um, you also notice that there's two people there that you don't. Oh, sorry, you did. So you notice that Jinx and Rex are there. I don't think you've met Rex, but I'm pretty sure you did a perception roll for Jinx. Yep, you did. I remember that much at least. Actually, speaking of Rex, he's also gone back into his tent. So there's nobody actually outside at the moment aside from you and Jade. As for everything else, you just see the village that you've spent the last 3 days in, give or take. Actually, 2. So you know this place almost like the back of your hand now.
I've won this just by fucking with them. I win it. Yay.
Apart from that, you don't really see much else unless you make a perception roll. Oh, and Kit, Afari's actually gonna ask you to go outside. And so
Oh.
she's just realized that you followed in behind her, and she's opened the door again, asking you to leave. Okay. Sorry, two things at once. So first, Kit, what are you doing? Okay, so you ask her if you did something wrong and whatever it is, and you apologize for whatever it is, and she replies with, "Oh no, you didn't do anything wrong. It's just I'd really like to get it changed in private if that's okay." Maybe it's not that. Either way, she's not getting changed until you leave. End of story. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you leave and the door closes behind you. So, and there's no other way to look into the room, just in case you're wondering. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw it. Okay, so to see if there's anything. Okay, well, just do a perception roll and tell me what it ends up being. And as for asking Jade if there's anything important you need, she really doesn't know. She thinks you're all set for about 3 days of traveling. But I still want that perception roll if you're still doing that. Kit, also, how close are you staying to the metal house? Okay. Make a... That wouldn't really be perception. Make a concentration roll for me. It's D20 plus... I want to say intelligence, but let me
Intelligence, isn't it?
It's either intelligence or dexterity. Sorry, endurance. Hang on, let me find it. Concentration. Oh no, it's just straight D20, no modifier. 10. No, I'd say you don't notice that. Don't worry about it. Okay, okay, so with the 24, I didn't hear what you said. With the 24, you notice that off in the back, in the tree line, there's another tent, a black tent, and you can see, yeah, 24 you'll notice. You can see Emma there, sharpening her dual blades just out of view from the campsite. But apart from that, you don't really see anything else. You see Kit sitting, or like you see Kit against the metal building. And with the 24, you also notice that a tent has suddenly appeared out of nowhere, has seemingly appeared out of nowhere. Colors, what does your tent look like again? I thought it was just straight brown leather, but I don't remember for sure.
You said it could only be seen with special abilities, not with 24.
24 is high enough perception roll to see it. If they're looking
Okay.
for it. Again, if
He
they're
wasn't looking
looking...
for it. Did he say it? Did he say he was looking for it?
Put it this way, they're trying to find where all of you are. I would say that they're looking for it. They're looking for where you went, which would include the
Can I
tent.
counter roll this? Or is that
No, because it's a passive. If it was an active ability, then yeah, you counter roll it. But because it's a passive ability, no, you cannot. Okay. I'm pretty sure those are... Yeah, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. I'm just double checking what your benefits are from sharpening one-handed swords. Because I really don't remember. I don't even remember if I added a serrated version for those swords. Give me a sec.
I don't think you've even mentioned being able to serrate one-handed swords.
Because
You just done daggers.
it's usually just daggers, yeah, I know, but I might have
But
thought
technically you
ahead.
should be able to do swords.
Well, not necessarily, because unlike daggers, it's a bit different in the fact that the blade is used differently. Basically,
No, it's
daggers
like a
daggers use more pressure to cut in one specific spot. Swords slash an entire part of the body and try to break bones. That's really where the difference comes in. And primarily with a sword, you want to get in stabbing range, where with daggers, you want to cut a vital artery. So serrated daggers and what would be a serrated sword may not fit. It's called Sunlight Hope, right? Yeah, steel. Oh, well, there's your first problem. It's a steel weapon. So, you walk over to Emma.
Wouldn't he be?
So, yeah, you walk over to Emma and you see she acknowledges you when you approach. And you present your two swords and ask if she can sharpen them. But unfortunately, yeah, well, that's why I'm saying the two. But unfortunately, Emma actually says that she can't sharpen one-handed swords. But you might be able to take them to a blacksmith to get them sharpened. In saying that, I didn't see any close by when I was exploring around yesterday. And waiting on a response from that. In the meantime, Colors, were you saying you did something, or who was that?
Because I've moved away from my laptop.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah,
it just takes a lot of points.
Yeah, actually, you could ask somebody else with a one-handed sword if they know how to do it. Alternatively, you can also find a blacksmith who may be able to teach you. It's not necessarily, for swords, they're not necessarily serrating them as they're honing the edge. So it's different. And it can't be done by hand. It has to be done with special equipment. Yeah, essentially grindstone. I wasn't going to say that outright, just in case I thought of something better by the time you guys actually find one. But for now, I'm just going to say grindstone, sure. Yeah, well, sharpening stones really for the daggers. Yeah. Okay. By the way, oh no, it would be another minute. Sorry. Time management is very hard when you've got things happening off screen. Oh, actually, just speaking of this, sorry, I keep forgetting little bits of information here and there as I'm trying to somewhat rush through this. You guys also noticed that Jinx didn't have any of her weapons on her when she was out talking. Just a small detail, but I thought I should mention it. Okay, Josh. Whatever you say. Whatever you say, Ducky.
There
Whatever
are
you
plenty
say,
of
Ducky.
12-year-olds who use dangerous weapons. Naruto, as an example. Ducky, Naruto, you've seen it. Shh. It's okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, at that age, so it's not that. It shouldn't be that worrisome to you. So.
Okay, and I saw this message. From Apple. I'm just gonna answer that outright. I did state that you can find a blacksmith to teach you how to sharpen it.
There are none in this town, though.
Yeah, there are none in this town. Actually, you guys know this. I don't know. I would say you guys as a party would know this. The only blacksmiths that seem to be around this nation are all in a place called Hilfa. You picked that up from the 2 shopkeepers that you've spoken to. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's where they've gotten all their inventory from so far. So, yeah. I would say, okay, so you look over the check, and you see that, and as you're checking, Jinx walks out of her tent with her gold sword at her waist and metal bow on her back. The bow's almost covers her entire back, with the quiver included. Uh, and oh man, I really wish they heard that. I'm not repeating it though, because it's like a one-time thing. Um, anyway, moving on. So, yeah, she emerges with her weapons on her. And right after this, the tent actually implodes on itself and turns into this little, uh, just pile of cloth and wood. Okay, so she's gonna be super surprised because you just ran up to her, and once she regains herself, which doesn't take long,
Who's running out?
she jaded.
Well, the people at home
Oh
don't
right, sorry,
fucking hear that.
I forget they can't hear him. So Jade runs over to Jinx, to ask how long till they can reach the blacksmith place Hilfa, and she
It's far, far away.
Jinx
Party knowledge, it should be far, far away.
Jinx is startled by this, but quickly regains herself and asks why you would like to go to the blacksmith's. It's quite a journey just to go there for no reason. And sorry everybody watching, I'm used to Apple being in the group chat, so you guys can just hear him normally. At Hillfar, that's kind of that's kind of a long place to go just for supplies. I mean, I'm sure there's nothing over there that you can't get here in town. Like, in fact, I would say the town has more than what you might be able to find over there. Okay, so Apple's gone inside the tent that is now built, and what was it? Something alone? Sits and sits.
Quotes.
No, that's wrong. Um, sits inside alone. Quotes was a mistype. Okay, but I still need an answer from Jade. Yeah, it's
Me and Rose are now reading. We've calmed down
okay.
after activities.
Okay, so again, just double check. You're reading the scroll. She's reading the flower book.
Yeah.
Okay. I would also, just for the flower book, it's very detailed, but still has some illustrations in it. So I'd say she's a good 20 to 30 pages in, but taken her time reading it.
Okay, is she almost done?
I would say there's about 100 pages in the book.
Okay, I'm just wondering because I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy a
just
new one.
judging by the price and the type of book it is, I'd say it's 100 pages.
Okay, cool.
And also, just so you know, once she's done this, she will gain knowledge of flowers.
Yeah, I figured she would.
Yeah, just rehashing that.
I actually bought it for 2 reasons. One, because I knew she would like it. Two, because she can be my spotter.
Oh, okay. So, Jade tells Jinx that they're looking for someone to teach them how to sharpen swords. And Jinx's face actually lights up at the mention of this because she begins to ramble on, and it's hard to make out what she's saying, but parts of it that you hear here and there is like, swords, I can do that, yeah, I can sharpen swords, I can sharpen it, all I need is grindstone, yes, let's do this. She is extremely excited about this idea. And then she stops for a minute and she composes herself and says, yeah, I can teach you how to sharpen swords. All we need is a grindstone. So, do you want to go buy a grindstone and I can teach you right now? What type of sword do you have, by the way? Okay, so Jade smiles and says, "Okay, we'll see. I'll see if I can find some tools for you." And then yeah, Jinx is still excited.
Wouldn't they have to get a grindstone from the blacksmith area? That's where you would need
Actually,
the grindstone?
So Jinx comes down and she's no longer. So she's composed herself now, and she says, "Oh no, we can't do it here. We need to set up a permanent grindstone, otherwise it's not going to work." Um, where has a grindstone? Where has a grindstone? And she begins to like trail off in thought. And she suddenly just snaps back into reality and says, "Oh, I know. The old the old house has it. The old share house has it." And that's all. Okay, yeah, well, I think we're gonna have to ignore that after the new information. Okay, in the excitement, no, come on. I'm trying to look at this from a no, I'm trying to look at this from a actual like situation point of view. That wouldn't come up just yet. And I just keep realizing that I'm being too loud. Fucking, I haven't got a noise complaint yet though, so ow. Uh, um, yeah, no. Okay. We still need confirmation on. Sorry, we still need a response from the grindstone at the share house. In the meantime, colors.
Like, where is it? Where is the share house? Basically,
Yeah,
is what he's
exactly.
asking.
But
If we
Jade
could
has
just,
to ask.
well,
Um. Also, colors.
that's what Messenger was for, most probably.
Do me a favor and roll a d20. I decided what
Yeah,
I'm
give me
gonna.
a sec, 5 seconds.
I decided what I'm gonna do instead of inspiration dice. Okay. So
What?
Jade asks Jinx what the share house is or where it is. And she says, "Oh, that's where we used to live. Me, Afari, a couple of others, we used to live there. It's actually not
I got
far
a
from here. It's
16.
back in
Just so you know.
Pencaf, the place I told you about with the conjuration supplies. All the way back in Pencaf. Not far at all, actually." And what do you say, Carlos?
16.
16. Okay, so you really understand the scroll. You think you've got the spell down pat. So you gain a new spell. Where is it? So I have it right here. It's just I need to go to your character sheet and add it. So you
Okay.
gain the new spell Howling Winds, which is a level 3 spell. Also, the scroll is hang on. So yeah, you gain this.
Does it like?
You gain
Does it
Howling.
break and turn into wind? Like what?
Yeah,
What is this spell?
I'm trying to find a
Okay.
logical way for that to happen. Yes. I forgot how my old GM used to do it. Oh shit. So if I go back to the handbook, I'm sending it.
Well, it
I'm
could just be an
sending.
enchantment on it, you know. Once the person gains it, it goes up, so you can't.
Spells. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It is. It's just an enchantment that breaks the item once it's done.
It stops going down for shop places, which is why shop places put it on it.
Okay, 1 per long rest. Okay, so you get 1 per long rest at the moment. I'm
Okay.
currently.
Can you send
I'll
it?
send it to you over Messenger first,
Okay, cool. That's what
and
I
then I'll
wanted.
add it to your character sheet.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, here. There you go. I hope you're happy with it.
Internet kit. It's usually in.
And again,
It's not like I'm telling him to stop.
you get
But
1
he
per
does
long
that.
rest.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Yep. Thank you.
Share house, to remind you.
Okay, so yeah, so J-Darks, if they can go back there now with Jinx. And Jinx says, well, I was talking to Afari, earlier, and she said that, she's thinking that she might stay there, so it's kind of like intruding on her house, and I don't know if we should go there without her. So I think if we're going back there, we should all go as a group. But I was thinking, your friends, your boyfriend or husband, I can't tell which, he is a conjurer, isn't he? We have a lot of conjuring supplies back there as well. So I can teach him a couple of conjuration tricks if we had a place to study. And I think we also hid some enchanting supplies over there as well in knapsacks. So I think it would benefit all of us if we went back there. But again, I don't know if Afari would like that. So maybe we should go ask her. Yes, she's still
Oh
in the metal
wow,
house.
nice. Thank you. Yes, I am happy with that. My computer's internet was glitching out. I had to refresh
Yeah.
the whole fucking thing.
Don't worry. Alright, just start. You're putting it in my head now, fucking kid. Come on. No. So J-Dark's where Afari is and when they can start to head off. And Jinx replies with, well, again, I don't know if it's a guarantee that we can head back there, but right now I'm pretty sure she's still making some modifications to her outfit. She really likes to personalize that, which I can't deny. It feels really good to personalize your outfit. I did it too. And so she might be a little bit, but I'm sure once she gets out, she's going to be in a good mood. I saw the outfit and it looked really good, and there's a lot of good ornaments and stuff like that that the shopkeeper threw in that she can modify it with. Do you know how hard it is to talk with you saying rude feet? Like, seriously, man.
It's one of the main reasons why you're not on loudspeaker. You can't
Yeah,
help it.
exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy having you around for this. But sometimes, yeah, pretty much. For every minute that I hate you talking, I like you talking. Okay, and Jade smiles and walks back to the tent.
I have just one thing to say to this, Razor. In relationships, it's always a love-hate relationship. That's why I call it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway. Okay, and at this point, I would say that Afari does finally leave the metal house. And so so the door swings open, and she emerges wearing a beautiful black dress, similar to the one that she was wearing that got torn up, and also has the gold arrowheads that the previous one had, but also has um, black fur around the neck now. Um, and also the sleeves uh, only go down to her elbow now, but the top is still cut open. The tops of them are still cut open, and so are the sides of the right side of her right leg and the left side of her left leg are also cut open for breathing. So again, just to explain for people that don't remember, the dress also comes with built-in tights. So it's a tight and dress combo all in one. So that's why I'm mentioning that. So the dress itself would only come down to about halfway down her thigh, but then she's got the tights that extend down to her feet. Oh, and Kit, what do you do? Because you're closest and have a relationship with her. Yes, you can do a perception roll to see everything about the outfit. 17. I would say you notice everything that I mentioned, as well as you notice that each of the arrowheads now have 2 gold pieces in them. So there are, what was it? It was 4 arrowheads. 2 from back, 2 from sides. Yeah, so it's just the 4. But each one has 2 gold pieces stashed inside them. So she's got 8 gold pieces that's just dangling from her outfit. You also notice obviously the fur around the neck. It actually seems like you can't tell what type of fur it is, but it's a very soft fur, and you can tell that just by looking at it. But you also notice in her hair, you didn't notice this earlier, but one of her fringe stripes of her hair. Okay, sorry. So she's got black hair, but there's now a midnight purple strike that goes from, I want to say, the top of her head down to the end of her hair, which is down by her waist, I think it was. So you now notice that there's this. It's really hard to see because it's midnight purple on black, but you notice this. Yeah, she suddenly got a purple stripe. I don't know. I don't stylize my hair that much.
Doesn't she also have a silver one from when she bonded with Jinx? I mean, Jade. What was
Oh
it
yeah,
playing?
she also
I
yeah,
missed
and she
it.
also still has a silver one. I forgot to mention that. So the silver one was on the right, I think it was, and this is on the left. I completely forgot about the silver one. Thank you for that.
I'm surprised you forgot when that was the reason for adding the purple one in the first place.
I completely forgot about the silver one. Hang on, I gotta go. Yeah, anyway. I would say, Apple talk to Josh because Josh is talking to me and he's better at grabbing my attention than at text messages.
If he's gonna do that, he's gonna have to tell me because I'm gonna have to keep looking
Not
down
you.
there. Oh, that one. Okay.
Sorry, real names. Fucking, I'm trying. Um, Kitty Cat, Apple, Alderon. Yeah, shut up. Um, okay, so. Oops. I did not mean to shoot him. Um, is there anything else? Like, is there anything you want to say there? Because, yeah, I had a feeling you would. Yeah,
Me and Rose are gonna go for a sleep now.
okay. But are you sure it's, like, early morning?
But well, we've had a lot of stress today. We're just gonna go to sleep now.
Okay. I'm just gonna ignore that that's a very bad idea. And the fact that you wouldn't be sleepy. Okay, anyway. So you did, yeah, you two disappear into your own tent. I'm waiting for, I'm waiting for Kit and Apple to tell me what they're doing. Can't believe we've spent 2 hours at this goddamn campsite. Anyway. Okay, so she looks down the ground and smiles and looks back at you and says, it happened last night. But I'm not surprised you didn't notice it. It's very hard to see. It even took me a bit to notice it. Okay, so Jade and Apple are laying next to each other in their tent. Rose and Alderon are laying next to each other in their tent. That really just leaves the OCs and you. Sorry. Oh yeah. Basically, Kit compliments Afari on her hair. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh yeah, so are you okay? So sorry, Kit asks Afari about the fur around the neck, and she responds that it's it's kind of just like a fashion thing. I thought it would look good, and I felt like that part of my outfit needed something. Um, so I went with that. It really has no symbolic meaning or anything like that. I just thought it looked nice. Doesn't it look pretty on me?
Are you talking about the leather choker?
I'm talking about the fur around the neck for her new outfit.
Well, you said there was a
Um,
choker around the neck. Oh, does
uh,
this new outfit not have the choker?
you're first of all, you're which character? I'm talking about a fire right now.
Oh, is Jinx the one with the choker? Oh, okay.
Uh, for as far as you know, Jinx is the only one with the collar on. I wouldn't really call it a choker. It's not that tight. Kind of is. Kind of. I don't know. I guess you can call it a choker.
That's what everyone calls it. It doesn't choke them, it's just called a choker.
Yeah, I know it doesn't choke them. Thank you. Anyway, moving on from that for the moment. Actually walked over to a foreign kit and she's gonna try butt into your conversation. So she walks over. Yeah, I gathered they were falling asleep. So Jade and Apple have fallen asleep in their tent. Yeah, and yeah. So Jinx is trying to. The way she's doing it is she's walked over to you and she's kind of like she's holding up her right hand and is trying to um obstruct your view with it, so that like she's trying to jump up and obstruct your view between the two of you to kind of like get you to notice
Okay,
her.
playing on the childish a little bit too strong. By the way, also, me and Rose are gone to sleep because we just don't want to deal with anyone because of what's just happened. We want
Okay, so
to,
you're
you know,
very
because usually after something like that,
yeah, you're
you
very
know,
pissed
like
about what's happened.
after a day, so after a day, you would want to have a chill day, like get the fuck away from that person. You understand? That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
the only
I
problem
muted
is like
everyone but you, by the way.
the day's practically just started, so you guys are supposed to have headed out by now before all this drama happens.
Not my fault.
I know it's not your fault. It's really no one's fault in particular. Actually, it's kind of Kit's fault if we trace it back to the original source. Actually, no, technically, if we trace it back to the actual source, it's really my fault that this happened, isn't it? Yeah, I'll take responsibility for this. I still don't give a fuck.
You might as well just skip a day, you know? Like, just let everyone just skip a day.
I'm thinking about it.
You are allowed to do that. You are allowed to
Yeah,
do that.
absolutely. Absolutely, we can skip a day or two. Um, anyway, so do yeah, so she's trying to grab your attention, and I'll let you take it from there. Okay, so Kid looks down at Jinx and says, "Hi." Hang on, I gotta turn you up. There we go. Now try. You can speak like that. Anyway. Alright, well, we need to get this moving on, so Yeah. So she says hi, and then looks away from you to look at Afari and says, "Hey, Afari, I was wondering if we could go back to the share house. I haven't been there in ages, and I thought maybe it would be nice to see the place again. And also, slightly unrelated, slightly not topic. I really want to show, I really, really, really want to show Jade and Apple how to sharpen their one-handed swords, and I need the grindstone to do it. So, can we please go back to the share house? Okay, I need to turn you up again. The problem is, like, I now hear the ambient noise over you. Like, whatever that is, fan, phone, whatever, I hear it over you. There we go. Okay.
Wasn't me this whole time. Ducky at this point in time.
Yeah, hang on, we're just...
No, I'm just
So,
saying it wasn't me because I had it muted. So
Afari then looks at you, Kit, and asks if it's okay if if all of you headed back to the share house. She says that she knows that that's where we just came from, but this seems to be really important to Jinx, and I would like to get it done. Yeah. Okay, so you agree. Long story short, you agree to it, and also flirt a little bit with Safari while doing it. Um, oh, as always, you know, you seem to have become very outgoing after your night with Safari. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to update your character sheet now for that.
no longer got the shy thing. Ah.
Yeah, let me just check that. Private message from you. Yeah, sure.
Also, no one else but you can hear me. Oh, she's talking again.
Yeah. This is all you. Yeah, you have a good point. Again, I'll update your character sheet later to no longer be shy and be a bit more outgoing when Afari's around.
Also, have to add pervy. That's a thing you're gonna have to add. It's a character trait at this point.
Yeah, it is a character trait. Okay, so... Oh, and actually, she... Oh, yeah, sorry, you go first.
They can't hear me. Just curious. Can Jinx?
Hang on, both of you, please stop. I was talking to Colors. Yeah, yeah, now we got that sorted. Go, Colors?
Okay. Don't say this out loud, but just answer yes or no. Can Jinx make the bows, or is that not possible?
No.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah, we talked about this the other day. I can private message it to you if you
Yeah,
want.
you said that Jinx possibly might be able to. So I was just asking now to
Well,
get an actual answer.
here, I'll just clear everything up now then. Sorry, 2 seconds everyone. There you go. That's to clear up any misconceptions. Colors.
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you in a sec.
Yeah, when your
Once my
computer
thing
gets it.
updates. Yeah. Sorry for using this slow thing.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't mind the communication delay. Okay, now, Kit, back to you.
Isn't that still him?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so it is Faris then. Well, Faris says, thank you so much for understanding. In fact, kind of need to talk about that a little bit later. The share house. But for now, yeah, let's get everyone together. Let's head back over there. We'll get this done as soon as possible, and then I think I need to
Really, we should skip a
start
day, but
thinking
whatever.
about future. Again, what was that? Colors?
No, I was just mentioning something that would be beneficial to the whole group, but it's okay.
Yeah, I didn't
Skipping
hear
a
it.
day because Michael's fallen asleep, game and out of game. I'm asleep, trying to stay away from them so nothing else happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just pointing that out. Because
Yeah.
Michael has written on Messenger that he actually is.
Wait. Has he?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah, he said just yell at me for any important role. And Ducky said he would do it.
okay.
You'll see it on Messenger in the group.
Okay. Kinda can't yell though. Anyway, moving on. Not important right now. So so Jinx is going to run off excitedly over um, to Jade and Apple, and she's gonna try wake them up. D20.
By the way, I put a sign out the front of my place saying, "Go away, come back another day."
Okay, well, I don't know how much I want to piss you off then.
He's touched on a very, very dangerous subject that I hate when people bring up. Because they always make this joke, and it's against my virtues. And I hate it when it's brought up. That's why I've muted him. I can't deal with him right now. I would leave the call if like it wasn't part of the game, you know?
Yeah, okay. So
Because I'm being very, I'm following the
yeah,
story.
okay, you
I'm
beat me
doing
to
role
that.
playing. Me as a person,
Um,
it would take me a day or two to get over it.
yeah, okay. That's kind of. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put that as part of your character sheet as well. Because otherwise, you can't really get away with stuff like that. You kind of gotta leave personal feelings at the door.
I know, but
But,
that's something that my character has. Remember, I said he's
yeah,
genuinely.
yeah. Which is why I'm letting it go this time, but I'm just saying for future references.
Okay. Yeah,
If
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not part of your
Yeah,
character,
that's fine.
then you gotta kind of just deal with it.
Okay, okay. Add it to my character sheet then. But
Yeah.
this is something like that will piss me off
If
if it's
I've
brought
had a
up then.
gentleman, I would put that. I would say that's. I would argue that that is under that. So yeah. Okay. So we had. Yeah, I'm waiting for. So okay. So Jinx runs over to try wake up Apple and Jade. Apple was already awake and starts to wake Jade up. Um. Oh. Okay. So Oh shit.
You can get Ducky to yell at him.
I don't know how
He
I'm
said he
going
would.
to do this. Okay, I'm just going to. So Apple and Jade get up and uh, Can you ask him if they pack up their gear because they don't expect to come back, or just ask. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. It's just I can't. Yeah, so they pack up and leave essentially with Jinx. So they're ready to go, but I'm just waiting for confirmation to see if they pack up their tent as well, or if the tent stays. Okay, yep, they pack up the tent, so they leave no trace of them being there behind, essentially. And they get ready to head off with Afari and Jinx. I will say this also. Jinx does run over to U Colors and try to wake up Alderon and Rose.
The sign out the front says, I'm just warning
Her perception roll was very bad. She didn't see the sign.
She wouldn't have seen my fucking thing then, because it's invisible, remember? So you didn't get a good one, you can't find it.
Yeah, the problem with that is she can detect magic, which would include the passive magic that hides your tent. She knows exactly where it
the
is.
sign's literally in front of the door, by
Again,
the way.
remember.
I don't care if people come.
Wait, yeah, okay. I didn't think about positioning. Let me re-roll for that sign then. Yeah, okay, she does notice it this time. Okay.
Oh, also underlined is come again another day or die. That's much better. Yeah.
Okay, so Jig sees this sign and she backs away and just runs back and actually she runs over to Emma that she just realized was sitting there. Emma this whole time has just been zoned out in her own little world, sharpening her knives, not really paying any attention to what's been going on. Um, so Jigs and Emma have a bit of an exchange, and Emma packs up the tent and gets ready to move out again. I'm not gonna say the exchange because technically nobody's playing either character right now. So, yeah, pretty much. So Kit, everybody's back near you again. Everybody's ready to
No
go.
one can convince me right now, just so you know, not even Emma.
And Jinx
I
also
won't
mentioned.
kill Emma, but I'm just saying.
Jinx also mentions that Rose and Alderon seem to be very pissed after what happened, and there was a sign saying that if we tried to wake them, they would kill us. So it's best to just leave without them and let them. Oh, actually, and no, you wouldn't notice this. Sorry, say again, Kit. Okay, so yeah, Kit says yeah, that's fair enough. It was pretty hectic before. No. Thank God there's a JK at the end of that. Um, okay, so you all, everybody except Alderon and Rose, heads out towards Pankef, which is back the way you came again, um, southwest, to the house where most of you spent the night, well, the night prior. So you're walking back down the same road that you've walked many times, except for Jaden. Oh yeah, Jaden Apple. This road is entirely new to you, but it's just It's just the usual forest road that we've gone through, where you can't see 6 trees into the forest, stuff like that. You walk southwest for a good, I want to say 2 to 3 hours, and you eventually reach another small village. This one's much smaller than the one you came from, but it's the village of Pencaf. and you can clearly see that one of the buildings is not like the others. It has a very unique architectural design, and you quickly deduce that that is the share house that they were talking about, as it looks kind of like a mix between a house and an inn. But you all walk back into town and go back to the share house, and everybody's there now. Also, I know I keep calling it the share house. That's the official name from now on. I figured that was the easiest. Okay, perception roll, go for it. Is there anything specific you're looking for? Okay, and you just look at everything. Okay, so the village of Penketh is a small. Hang on, where's the road map? It is a small riverside village with only about 12 houses. Each of the houses are circular. They look kind of like the slums that you came from, but they're a little bit nicer in the fact that they don't look dirty. The road that you're actually coming from, though, before you reach those houses, you actually have two large buildings. So on your right, you have what looks to be a weapons and armor and magic shop, and on your left looks like a general market. And you also notice that this strange house that kind of looks like a rich version of the circular huts, but it also has a rectangular extension onto it. And you quickly deduce that that is the share house, as it's the only place big enough to have a name such as. What else is here? I think that's just about it. There is a bridge that also goes back east across the river, but you're coming from the north end. And there also seems to be a road leading south. But unless anybody's got any objections, you guys quickly walk back over to the share house and begin the setup there again. Hang on, say again, sorry? You're very soft. Oh, no, there was, I would say you were on the lookout for them, but no, there was no, in fact, it seemed like flowers that you saw prior to this trip have also disappeared. So the flowers that you saw along the roadside yesterday going into Redwick have disappeared coming back out of it. So books let you acquire knowledge without having to spend character points. So, to find books for a specific subject, you'd usually have to either make an order for it or be lucky and find it. Um, Generally, if you were looking for a specific thing, like for example, blacksmithing, you might get lucky and find one that shows you the basics, which would unlock level 1. But if you don't have level 1 in it, you cannot learn the higher levels. So the way it works is you can spend, at the moment, it's 2 character points to learn level 1 of every type of crafting. And then from there, you can learn each individual level for one specific crafting type. So for blacksmithing, say you got a level 2 blacksmithing book. If you've already got level 1, then you basically get the next level for free. But if you find a level 1 but you've already got level 1, it's basically useless to you. And same goes for if you've got a level 3 book but you're still only level 1. Yeah, so it's basically unlocking a specific tier of that crafting. without actually having to spend character points. It's very similar to your spell scrolls. Okay, yep. So that was understood, thank God. Sometimes I don't know if you guys actually understand what I'm saying. I'm used to people that respond after I say something. That way I know they at least heard me. It's alright.
Yeah, don't worry, I understood, because me and you were the ones who came up with that, remember?
Yeah. I know. Yeah, color, just for clarification, Colors and I worked on that together. So it's not all my glory. Um, okay, so yeah, so you all go to the share house, no objections. So Apple, this is your first time being here, so um, like I said earlier, it looks like a fancy version of the circular huts with with a rectangular extension to the right of it. So as you walk into the door, so it's got a stone base with beautiful wood. And then when you go through the door, the middle of the room is completely empty. Actually, it looks almost exactly like the metal house, but made out of wood. But so the interior is almost the exact same. But there's no ritual bowls or anything like that. But also to the right of where you come in, there's another door that seems to lead to the extension. So, and also just so you don't have to ask later, the extension is a couple of rooms set up each one next to each other. There's 4 rooms. If you want more detail, I can tell you a little bit later, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, one has catfolk decorations. That's the very first one if you're going from bottom to top. Then you've got 2 normal rooms. All of these have double beds, and then the last one seems to be like a master bedroom because it's bigger and has its own walk-in wardrobe. Oh, it's all good.
So I remember you personalizing these rooms to us. It's okay,
Not
I just swear
not all
you.
of them. There was just the catfolk room. The other
Oh.
2 rooms weren't personalized. There's actually, and again, there's a story behind these 4 rooms, but none of you have actually looked into it. I feel like if I don't tell you there's a story here, you won't look for the story there, so I'm telling you now, there is a story behind these 4 rooms. Yeah, I'm
The only
sorry,
room
but
I reckon would have a story is the
these
catfolk
places,
room anyway.
I put a lot of time and effort into designing these. Uh, Apple knows exactly how much effort I put into these things. He saw me working on one of the curses earlier today. Um, so he knows how much detail I actually go into with the planning of this stuff, and then you guys just don't even ask about it. Actually breaks my heart.
I do, for most of it.
You're looking for it. Kit really struggling to talk to one of the characters. I wasn't paying attention to who, but I'm guessing Jinx. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I only heard like half of what you said, so Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, so yeah, I would say so. Jinx takes Apple and Jade down around to the backside of the house, and kind of like wedged in between the little bit between the extension and the original house. There's this grindstone that has some grass overgrown on it. So the three of you help to pull it out and polish it off, and then she actually begins to show you how the grindstone works and how you hone one-handed and two-handed swords on it. And so both Apple and Jade gain knowledge of sharpening / honing any sword that's one-handed or two-handed, but it doesn't include daggers or arrows. So just for Too Long Didn't Read, you learn how to sharpen swords. And it adds a damage modifier onto the swords. So first it doubles how much your strength modifier is for the attack. So for example, if the strength modifier, which I believe for one-handed is plus half strength, then it's just plus strength. If you're using two-handed weapons, then it goes from plus strength to plus strength times 2. And these are for damaging rolls only. As for base damage,
Do you have to
base
keep
damage
sharpening
of
it,
these
or is it
weapons
just sharpened and it includes it?
base damage of these weapons are plus by 5, and as Colors just brought up, once you so there's the difference between honing and sharpening. The first time you hone it, and the hone is a permanent plus hone it anymore, so you sharpen it. And by sharpening it, it temporarily gains extra damage, and it's usually it's somewhere between 1 and 5 battles, or 20 enemies, whichever comes first. So you'll have double damage for either 5 battles or 20 enemies. But this can also be removed through certain unlucky events that happen during battle. So for example, each time you attack with a sharpened weapon, I've rolled to see if the sharpening basically wears off. And it's usually only done when you're attacking an armored enemy with heavy armor or better. So yeah, that's honing and sharpening. It would fall under blacksmithing, except you don't learn blacksmithing by learning honing and sharpening. It's the other way around. But yeah, so I'll be adding that to both character sheets momentarily.
While while in between that, can you just have a look at my messages and message
I
me a
saw
response?
one, but
Okay. Can you just message me the response?
you already want to do that?
Yeah, I'm looking
I
at
would say at
this
your
right now.
current level, you can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, but
The first one or the second one?
the first one. As for the second one, you would have to learn how to make it,
I know how to make bows already. Remember the library?
and you would also have to learn the crafting method, which in this case it would be carving. And for that, I think it's tier 4 carving. Let me double check that.
I remember it was 2, 1, 2 or 3, and then it was 5.
Yeah, 4 carving.
But I brought it down because you really wanted carving.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you've got no practical applications yet, so you would
I know how
have
to make
to
bows, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, arrows is different. By the way,
I didn't say arrows. I asked. When I read on bows and arrows.
okay, you see, the knowledge part again just says arrow crafting.
Well, you told me it was a book
Hang
on
on.
arrow and bow, but whatever.
Oh yeah, but you haven't read the book.
No, I did. I read it. I spent time in the library reading the whole book.
Sorry, headset cut
Because
out.
remember, it
Try
was a
again.
time. It was a.
Headset cut out.
I
Try
spent
again.
time in the library. Remember, because you said it was a time library. Like time was different in there.
Colors. Hang on.
Remember?
Hang on. Advanced arrow crafting, knowledge of able to craft normal poison ignition arrows. Oh yeah, no, that's basic enchanting.
No, I didn't. I learned all that thing, that stuff. I learned that from a book from somewhere else. I actually
The thing
learned how
is,
to craft.
here I've got advanced arrow crafting, which you would have had to get through a book, and I
Yeah,
don't have
I got
anything that mentions a
singular.
bow.
I
But
got singular like normal arrows,
I
and then
would
I spent
say,
some points.
I would say for that basic, for even just basic crafting for that, you would have, it would be about the same damage output and stats as your current bow. So it's not even an upgrade.
Yeah, but it would be after like I put work into it, you know. It's not something I'm going to be able to get now. It's just something I want to know so I can, like put points aside for it.
I would say if you put maybe 1 or 2 points into crafting, just so that you have crafting knowledge of how to use the tools and stuff like that, then yeah, you could be able to craft your own.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So one
fair?
or two. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Good.
would say for you it'd be 2, which is still
Okay.
dirt
Two.
cheap. I'm sure you'll agree.
Yeah. Yeah. What tool do I need to know? Or like what you like? What tool do I need to find or learn or whatever?
Carving.
Okay.
Carving with a carving knife. It's really simple, but for that you'd have to get up to level 3 for the same type of bow that you have, and level 4 for Mastercraft.
How would I get that with points? Like how many?
So hang on, I've got to write this on my arm because I don't know where else to put it. It's 2
Sorry.
for, that's okay. It's 2 for basic crafting, and then it goes down. It would go down to 1 for carving level 2, then 3 for carving level. No, sorry. It's 1 for carving level 2, 1 for carving level 3, and then 3 for carving level 4. So 5, 7. 7 points to learn how to make your own Mastercraft. And then
Okay.
you
Yep.
need the
Cool. I will.
resources and time.
Okay. The resources I can just buy from a weapon shop or a general store.
Yeah,
The
general
time I
store.
can spare. Okay. Nice. Yep. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that
Hey, I'm
post
just gonna
show.
write you a message. Yeah. I'm just gonna write a message. Don't mind it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Yeah. So I'd say Afari's out there now, talking to them, watching Jinx teach them and stuff like that. Okay, so sorry for the people watching. Apple and Jade are thanking Jinx for teaching them how to hone their blades, and how to use the grindstone. And so Afari would have walked out here to watch her teach them because she would have been very interested in it, and I'm sure Kit followed. And now Apple and Jade are asking, I would say Afari because they know that it's her house, if there's anywhere that they can stay for the night. So she shows them to the second room, which is the one that Emma stayed in. And she lets them sleep there for the night. So they're very tired because they've walked 4 hours and are not used to long periods of walking. So I assume they're just gonna rest in the room. But I would like confirmation.
How many hours have gone by from them teaching?
For them teaching, it would have been a full hour. It's about 10 minutes for grindstone,
Gotcha.
40 minutes for honing, and then like 10 minutes of theory.
Yep. Just tell me when a long rest has gone by, yeah?
Yeah. Also, I gotta quickly go to both of their character sheets and add honed to their upgrades. And I happen to have neither of their character sheets out.
Knowledge on how to use a grindstone.
Yeah, and I also gotta do knowledge. Thank you, Colors.
You're welcome.
Yep. Okay, so Apple and Jade are going to rest in the room now.
Did you write this on your arm too, or did you actually write it on that sheet?
No, I'm writing it on the sheet now.
Okay, cool.
So
you just hate when computers
weapons,
just crap out
upgrades.
and you have to like write it on your nearest thing.
Honed plus 5 damage. That's for his katana now. Jade Sunlight Hope. Yep, so now honed has been added to both of their blades. I want to thank Apple for being here tonight. He's going to head off to bed, which I don't blame him. It's like 2 a.m. where we are.
Yeah. Tell him I said night.
Yeah, so everybody wishes him good night. Okay, honed. Alright, now I'm gonna sit further away from my TV now because my eyes are starting to hurt. It's just the three of us. Windows was shut down in 10 minutes. No warrant bullshit. It's just the three of us, which we're the people that are known in our group for staying up the latest, so this can go on for another couple of hours. So what do you guys reckon?
Okay.
Should we end this episode here and instantly start up another one? With just the three of us. That way,
yeah,
the recording's only 3 hours.
I'm up for starting another one or continuing this one.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't want this live stream to be 7 hours long because that might deter people.
Yeah. So if I'm fine with ending it here and then doing another one.
Yep. So we'll do another one with just the three of us shortly. That way, that's just not too long because, like, I'm what I would consider to be my average fan. Maybe a bit less. And I personally wouldn't mind sitting through 3 hours of a video, but when it starts to reach 7 hours of a video, I start to question if I want to continue watching the series. So, I'm going to end this one here at the 3 hour mark, and start up another one shortly. So,
Later
episode 5 will just be
once we've got through. Wait, how long do you reckon we should make season 1 of this? Do you reckon? Like season 1 of this
okay,
one?
yeah, this is actually a good point. So this is technically post-show. If you don't want spoilers for the rest of the series, I'll give you 5 seconds, not even, to get off this video now. Again, it's ending basically right now, story-wise. Yeah, and then... Okay, so 5 seconds are up. So, the way that we've planned this, or really I've planned this and didn't really talk to you guys much about it, this is going to be what's called a HQ homebrew. So, I don't know how common they are, but me and my group used to do it all the time. Basically, it's open for people to come and go as they wish, and it's set up so that you have a home base built on a multi-continental map, and so the home base is basically where you go back to and where you start all your quests from, stuff like that.
The share house.
And It's kind of, yeah, in this case it's a share house. Usually it's like a guild hall and stuff like that, but I decided this time it'd be a bit more personal. Now, from here, obviously, you
I
can
think you were
go on
watching
in
too
and,
much Naruto when you made that name, just so you know.
by the way, I haven't watched Naruto in 7 to 8 years, so I don't think so. Um,
You haven't? Well, okay.
no.
So you were going on about the season? Share house? Continue? You there? Razor. Your mic's muted. Oh, you've gone quiet.
Sorry about that.
I can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Like I said, headset cut out. Um, so
Okay.
the way
You
it's
were
set
at the
up
share
is,
house?
yeah. So the way it's set up is that the share house is your home base. You come and go from there. It's where you start all your big quests, and basically where you end them and get your payments for them. So, like I said, usually it's a guild
It
hall.
helps because we have some people who can't always be here because
Yeah,
like
exactly.
they have shit to do tomorrow or
And
like
so
they have work and
it
they might
works
want to
is,
pop in like once in a while even though they have it.
yeah. So the way it
Continue,
works
sorry.
is
I tried to get that point across.
quests from locals and stuff like that. And as your fame grows, you'll get them from further away and have to go further away for whatever your objective is. But the main point of it is to
I have
basically
a
be
good
able to
question.
send you on an endless amount of quests. So we can always have new one-time companions joining. We can have you split up into groups to explain why yous aren't there for 1 or 2 episodes. There's a whole bunch of things that you can do. It basically opens it up for an endless one place. I want to say Brisbane, but I might be wrong. That does this, and they've got it set up so that anybody new that wants to join can join as a one-time companion. If they like it, they can stay on. If they don't, it's well, thanks for being here kind of thing. And they've set it up so that returning members are official guild members that are occasionally show up as NPCs. But
I have a question for you. This may be a major spoiler for you guys at home. So if he says yes or no to this, it doesn't. You might be wondering this too. So also, major spoilers. If you don't want to listen to them at all, just get off
well,
now.
like I've
You know
already
how we
given them a
came
spoiler
in?
warning. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just pointing it out. This might be a major one that I'm about to ask. It's fine if you say no. So I'm going to ask about this in the town I'm already in because we're near it.
Yeah, hang on. No, I'll leave this in
Um,
stream.
you know the blackness, the Black Death, as I'm liking to call it.
Yeah.
Can it spread? 'Cause I'm
No,
actually.
it's part of the tamer thing. So yeah, again, and it's spoilers, but I don't care because I feel like it needs to be explained, otherwise you wouldn't ask. Um, Basically the way that works is it's part of her tamer abilities, but it's being mixed
No,
in
no,
with
I'm
her
talking about when we got teleported here. That
what do you
Black
mean?
Death.
Oh, that. Sorry, I thought you were talking about
Does that
Afari's.
spread? No,
No,
does it spread?
no, that does
It
not spread.
doesn't. Okay.
That's
Okay.
basically just like an after effect of him rolling a one on
I
his
know. But
accuracy roll.
I was just wondering if it was going to spread.
No.
It'd be a nice idea.
That's entirely up to the fact that he rolled a 1 on his accuracy for where he dropped you guys off. He actually meant to drop you over Volcano, but uh, that didn't work out.
You could have actually, because he has fire resistance.
Well, that's the thing. Like he wasn't going in. He had a safety net, so he wouldn't actually go into it. So he got.
Oh no, you should have just lumped him in there, and he should have taken like 10 HP damage, like, because he has fire resistance. He's a dragon, you know. He'd be fine going in a volcano. It wouldn't kill him. It just give him a warning.
Either
Done.
way. Yeah, so no, the Black Death is not gonna spread. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Afari's when you called it a Black Death.
No,
No.
because it might have been If you said no, I was gonna just ask around anyway. Like if
Yeah,
you said I can't tell
I
you,
would.
because like I
Um,
was gonna think it might be a major quest that we might have to do in the future. You know, like
yeah,
we
and
have to stop the
I would say
bacteria.
your character's curious about it. Not so much about asking around because you've gathered by now. I would say that you've gathered by now that it's a random phenomenon that nobody here would know about. Um,
I was actually thinking of going up there and checking, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get
I'm
at.
gonna
Like,
give it a
I feel
miss. I'm gonna
I
give
feel
it a
like your character would go up and check if they're not too busy.
Oh, no one else is here. Like I've left them behind for this, you know, because they pissed me off. So
Yeah.
remember, so I can actually go up to the mountain, you know, if I wanted to
Yeah,
do
you
it.
absolutely can. And again, just so you are separate from the rest of them, so you can basically do whatever you want for this next episode that we're about to start.
Yeah.
Um,
Just imagine people at home. I flew there before I went to sleep. Just imagine like that. That's how we can rope it in that we found out this info.
yeah, okay. So, and by the
Because
way,
there was
just
quite some time, you know, before
before
fucking what's your name
before I end this,
popped
I
up on
just
me.
want to rehash that it would be about, I want to say 3 o'clock in the afternoon now that we're ending it. Um,
Okay.
and just
Well,
to
me and Rose aren't waking up till a short rest
just
has
to
gone by.
yeah, well, just to
So
tie everything off before we begin the next episode. Um, Apple and Jade are now gone and they're sleeping in the second room that Emma was in. Emma is actually a little pissed at Afari for that, but isn't going to confront her because she knows that Afari is pissed at her. Um,
But
Jing,
what? Say it again. Pissed?
Afari is pissed at Emma, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, I have now.
The signs have all been there, but Emma now knows that Afari is pissed at her, so she's not going to cause a ruckus about anything that
Yeah, the
happens.
signs have been there, but you've been very open layered with them that it could be anyone, like fucking anyone.
That is true, but it is for her specifically. Which,
Can I get a reason?
if you
Like,
think about it for more than
I'll
five
even do a
seconds,
roll
you
right
would.
now if I need to.
Nah, it's alright.
Like, if I need to.
This is.
Okay.
I'm surprised you haven't picked up on this because my usual group would immediately be saying, would immediately be trying to figure out ways that they could patch up this friendship. But, no, so all of the signs point to that Afari is pissed at Emma because they had an emotional moment, and then Emma fucked off the next day without even saying goodbye.
Oh, so she was getting attached. Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Damn, Matt's gonna be peeved because he wanted to get with a female maybe once. Oh, he could have had his one chance. It's too late now.
yeah,
It's too
he's
late
missed
now.
it.
This is.
Um,
He missed it.
he missed it, and now she's kind of like in the doghouse at the moment where she's not gonna cause a fuss about anything because she doesn't want to cause more problems. Um, so she's not really speaking up for herself or anything. She's actually turned into Kit. Kit and Emma have kind of swapped roles a little bit. Now that I think about it. But yeah, so that's what's ended up happening.
You know the funny
Um,
thing? I'm actually imagining Jinx as Have you ever seen the Jackie Chan adventures? Have
I
you?
think so.
You know the female cousin? No wait, niece.
I
That's it.
think
You know the
so.
niece?
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep imagining her, but like her actions, like they link so much. I've
Yeah.
noticed, you know, over energetic, overly curious,
Yeah.
but still
That's
adult, like you know what I mean?
that's kind of what I went for. I kind of went for split personality with Jinx. That one moment she can be all frantic and excited, and then the next she's calm and collected
To get and serious. Yeah.
and serious. Yeah. So I kind of I tried to get that whole vibe working with her back when I was creating her. And I think I pulled it off really well, especially for that series that I did. It was a lot of fun playing the younger sister of one of the main characters. I really enjoyed that series, and it was like 4 years ago now. And there he goes. Afari was the main character. Sorry, you're asking what Afari was? Oh, it was a series. No, it was like so when I say series, I don't mean like an internet series or anything like that. I mean like no, I mean like just me and my mates called up once a week and did it. No, but when I was creating Afari, I was creating her to be a main character that was um a lone wolf by choice. Oh, do I need to invite you? I'll invite you halfway through. In between switching it. So I'll get off as soon as I've explained this to Kit. So Afari was basically set up to be the main character of the series that I was doing with my mates. And I wanted the lone wolf damaged, that's hard to understand person. And that's basically where she came from. And I thought she would work really well as a demonic character for this one. So I turned her into a tiefling and added her to this series. Okay, I'm stopping this now because they can't hear you anymore.